What is up, everyone? Thank you to everyone in the panel for joining. Roy may join later. I don't know if he's going to join, but we're just going to do this live and talk about the latest news today. Um, we're joined by Ace Han Mustafa and Guido Meloni. And guys, before I introduce everyone, you guys can all say hi. The first news that is, I guess, the biggest news of the day is that Loftus-Cheek is a done deal. Leao even commented on it. He seems somewhat happy about it. I'm sure we're all very happy, right, guys? Happy?
Yay.
No, yes, of course, happy.
Yeah,
Happy.
yeah. But guys, how are you doing? How's everyone doing?
I'm good. It's been a eventful 24 hours in the Milan's world with all these new link players and stuff. So I mean, it's good to see that we could actually get a deal done. Trying to look at the best you know perspective as possible. So yeah, I'm good.
Hans, how are you doing, man?
Yo, can you hear me?
Yes.
I'm doing really good. Yeah, home from work, chilling. Who did we sign today? Was it Booty Cheeks? He's finally in the door.
Yes. Done
15
deal.
million. I mean, I think it's a good deal, honestly. He's taken a salary cut. I think he's pretty solid all around. Um, I know he doesn't have personality really. He hasn't shown that at Chelsea, but I think he has, strength. He's got pace. He's got technique. So we'll see if he can put it together at Milan. He's not going to have Maldini though to help him out with that mentality issue or Zlatan. So I don't know. And he is like 27 now, so we'll see. Become a man. Take charge of his life.
Yeah, I think
If he wants to get in that England national team, he's got to take charge because he has like all the ability to do it. I don't think ability is really a question when it comes to him.
Yeah, I think the deal, some people are saying 15 plus like 4 in add-ons, people say 16. So I think it's going to come out to around 20 million. But I guess it depends on, I'm sure some of that is related to his performances, and like there's probably some bonuses related to that. So we'll see how much it's actually going to be. Here, and before we move on to everyone else, one midfielder signed, two to go. I agree. I think that from my perspective is I'm not against this move, but I don't think he should just be a starter immediately. Like that would mean that we are like just putting a lot of faith into him when he hasn't really proved that he's that reliable yet. So I would much rather have like sign a few other players and have this guy be like a good rotational player. I don't know. I hope that we actually have good depth in that sense, but we'll see. Mustafa, how are you doing?
Hey, what's up, Antonio? This is my first time joining a live. Most of the time, you guys start the lives. I'm at work. I'm still at work today, but it's kind of quiet, so I figured I'll join.
Oh, that's cool, man. Just don't get fired for us. That's all I know.
No, I'll be okay. I own this place. No,
That's good.
but
Loftus-Cheek.
yeah, Loftus-Cheek, man. I'm not sure how I would feel about it. I'm gonna have to see like who comes in, who else is gonna come in for the midfield before I can judge this one. So if he's gonna be the top signing for the midfield, then we're basically screwed. But if he's like how Roy said it, Bakayoko or Brank's replacement, then it might be a step up.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it all depends if we get Fratesi or if we get some of the other names that we've been linked with. But definitely we need somebody like Fratesi or Amrabat.
yeah. I agree. And there are some really interesting names we can talk about that I've been looking. I've been trying to watch some stuff about the players we're linked with. But yeah, I think we need a lot more in the pivot. But yeah, we'll see. Um, Dad, what's up?
Hey guys, what's up? The only concern I have about Loftus Cheek, consider price, age, and experience and everything. The only problem, I think, is the injury. I hope he doesn't get injured. And Milan is very famous for that. So that's my only concern. I don't think he can replace Tonali, but the only player that I really wanted right now is Amrabat, but they're asking 30 million, I think. But his contract expires next year, and he wants to leave. So Loftus-Cheek is not worse than. I don't think if we got Loftus-Cheek, they're gonna get Fratesi. Besides the fact we should have 2 players for each position. What they're gonna do with sell? I think they gotta see what they're gonna sell first. Because Salamaker, he can play any position on the field, even a goalkeeper almost. So I would never sell Salamaker.
No, never.
Because he can play anywhere. So.
Well, not only that, he's improving, right? He was getting a lot of goals last season, kind of.
Yeah, I think he's improving. He's young. How old is he?
I mean, he turned into
23.
He's 23. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, what the heck?
I mean, I like his passion. I like his passion, and he seems like a true believer of Pratson.
Yeah, and not only that, he's on low wages too, very low wages.
Yeah, that's what they love it.
No reason to get rid of him.
Mr. Redbird.
No, he's going nowhere.
Guys, let's look at the chat. First one from Orlando. It's a sad day. Forza Milan always. Yeah, it looks like a lot of people are. I mean, it's kind of mixed reactions with Loftus-Cheek. The thing is, though, I think there's a general concern that this is going to be like a start. This guy's going to start for us, like right away. So I would,
why not? I don't understand. Who's going to start? Krunic or Pobega anyway? So
you
I
guys
agree. I agree. He's better than what we have right now.
Well, I mean, he cannot start by himself. That's why I want Amrabat. The Amrabat is the only one who can substitute Tonali. That's all.
So you guys are confident that this guy can be a starter for us?
Well, I mean, based on what we have currently in the squad,
yeah.
I mean, he is a starter. Like, he's coming in to start ahead of Pogba for sure. Krunic is probably going to play next to him. And then who do you see, Antonio, is going to start in front of butt cheeks?
Listen, yeah, from that perspective, sure. But I guess what I'm trying to say is, after losing Tonali and Benacer is going to be out for the first half of the season, you are how do you feel about just how is your general confidence in a midfield with Loftus-Cheek as a starter with whoever else we get? That's what I mean, because of course he's the best out of everything we have, which is nothing right now. But what I'm trying to say is let's hope we get other players.
Hey, let me tell you, if we got Loftus-Cheek, we're not going to get Fratesi because it's the same position. He's right. He's not a center mid. Nobody's center mid right now. The only one could be Amrabat. Plus, do they going to play 4-3-3 or 4-2-3-1? We don't know anything what this guy's doing, Pioli, with all this.
I mean, Pioli sticks to the same system, though. So he's probably going to play a 4-2-3-1, so...
most likely he's sticking with a 4-2-3-1 for sure. I want to say something regarding the injuries and RLC being injury prone. So supposedly they're supposed to be using analytics and data now to analyze injuries and how to play players and train them based on their past injuries. So we'll see how that's going to work this season.
Let me ask you a question, you all. Do you think to play 4-2-3-1, we need 2 Tonali, and we got rid of 1? To play 4-2, we're going to play Inter 4-2-3-1 after they destroyed us. Even the game we won last year, Giroud, 2 goals. They destroyed us. We scored 2 goals with Giroud, and that's it. They dominate us. So are we going to play without Tonali 4-2-3-1? I don't understand.
Only Maldini was pushing Pioli for losing so many derbies. We'll see who's going to push him now. I mean, who's going to tell Pioli to change? Moncada?
I mean, I don't know. That's the problem. I love the Dutch player. What's his name, Antonio? The one I love.
We're going to talk about that.
That guy, I watched the highlights, man. That guy head up. 2 feet, shoot both feet.
But he's one-footed. He's very one-footed. He's
no. He shoot. I saw he shoot both feet. They use both feet. He played both feet.
let's.
I think we
guys,
should
hold
get
on.
Very
Frank's back.
right-footed.
Let's talk about Randers soon. Look,
No, for sure it's more right footer, but I saw scoring goals with the left from far away.
Okay,
So-
let's
By the way, guys,
Really?
it's 1-1 in that Belgium Portugal game, and CDK is still on the field, and Franks is still on the field.
How is it?
Yeah,
how
what-
is, Steve,
What are they gonna do with CDK? Are we gonna keep or not? I don't understand.
it looks
We
like
have to keep
For
him
sure,
now.
we keep him.
They're gonna have to keep him. They have no choice.
Yeah, but Pioli
Nobody's gonna
playing
come
wrong
in and
spot.
spend 28
Wait,
million
guys,
on
let me ask
CDK.
you. Wait, how was the game? Are you watching it live, or
Yeah.
is CDK doing anything?
I'm gonna watch it later. I'm not watching it right now.
I mean, he made some really good passes, and Openda really threw away a lot of chances in the first half.
Yep, that's what I saw
Uh,
last game. Was him setting up Openda and him blowing it.
I saw that.
I've
Too.
also heard that he missed chances the last game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he-
also missed a header in this game too.
CDK?
Yeah, CDK
Yeah,
missed
he
a header.
needs to play more to gain confidence.
Yeah.
Well, he missed a chance of the game that the two games that I saw. He had like one like half chance, but it was on his right foot and it was from like a tough angle kind of. So he
Hey,
shanked it.
hey guys,
Oh no,
I wanna
Portugal
make a
just
joke.
scored.
as long as he doesn't miss more than Lukaku, we're good.
Yeah.
2-1 Portugal, guys.
Who scored?
Dantes with a penalty.
Oh, nice. Guys, Marco Leo says he is great for depth, which is what we need. Sad we sold Tonali for this. Yes, I don't mind the depth. I'm still sticking. I would love to sign an Amrabat and someone else. Like, I don't know why we're at least not linked with these players that heavily. I did see some questions in the chat saying how true are the Amrabat links. I'm seeing a few on Twitter, a little bit of like not the most reliable journalist websites that are linking him with us, but as of now, nothing is very advanced at all. So I wouldn't really think that is a realistic option. I think
I'm pretty sure we can get for 25 million.
Comiso values him at 30 million. So
Yeah, but he wants to leave. Since last year, he wanted to leave. He was fighting because he wanted to leave. But
I'm curious, as I heard that other clubs were interested in him after the World Cup, but so far I haven't seen them really go after him. So maybe it's still a possibility.
he runs all over the field. This is the only one can replace Tonali. I don't see any of the players we're looking for that can replace Tonali. No one.
We need an Italian. We need an Italian, or at least
Yeah,
somebody with a
Fernandez is
European
not
passport.
Tonali.
We need
So
a
guys,
European.
let me
a
ask you guys
European
this.
player.
Let's have a conversation about these midfielders. So, obviously, we just signed Loftus-Cheek. Now, the other names we're being linked with for various different reasons are Fratesi, Reinders from AZ Alkmaar. I guess you can throw in Amrabat just for the sake of the discussion. A few other players, Yunus Musa as well,
Yes, Yunus Musa.
who has an Italian citizenship. An Italian. I think you would have maybe some sort of link to Italy because he was raised in Italy. I'm not sure how that works. I don't know if that's actually important at all.
He's actually eligible to play for the national team.
Yeah,
They
so
say he has a yeah, he's a citizen too. Like, but he is American, but he has Italian
he was
passport.
born
But he's really good though.
raised in Italy and England. So that is like his background. And I don't know how, I'm not too sure about the citizenship rules.
Anto, like you, American and Italy, they're related, so you can have a double citizenship. So
Yeah,
you have
but
double.
I just don't know if his parents are Italian. I don't know his background, any of the technicalities.
Doesn't matter if he got
parents are
Italian
Ghanaian.
passport before.
Yeah, does he have an Italian passport for sure though? That's what I'm just
Plus,
curious.
he has to be European, not Italian. European, as long as it's part of
He
the.
has four. He has four citizenships. He has a Ghanaian, Italian, UK, and American.
So that's confirmed
Wow.
that he has Italian citizenship.
Yeah, I read about it yesterday.
Okay, good. All right. Yeah, so in that case, that's great because
And he's also only 20 years old, and he's at 20 million. I don't know why they haven't signed him yet.
yeah. Then some other names are Florentino Luis from
Sure, 40 million.
Yeah,
for
that
Jerry.
guy is way overpriced, and he's
Yeah,
not
let me
even
just
good.
finish naming them. Milinkovic Savic is more of a cam that's still floating around, but probably I'm not seeing too many things about him. And I believe that those are all of the main names. So, guys, if we can go around, tell me if you would, what would be your ideal starting midfield next year based on all of these names? Like, who should we bring in? I guess Ace can go first.
Okay. So we've just to clarify, Musa and all the guys that we're linked with are currently in the team, or is it just the players that we've signed so far?
No, let's just talk about like if you could, who should out of these names, who would you sign for like a midfield?
Okay.
3?
How many?
Could I have SMS as well?
Yeah, although I don't think that's gonna happen, but yeah.
Okay, so let's just say we get SMS. It would be SMS, Musa, and either Loftus-Cheek or Angrabat. Like
Well, we already
honestly.
signed Loftus-Cheek.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I would say I think there's a player in Loftus-Cheek. To be honest, I think he did have a good season the year that Chelsea won the Champions League, and he did play, a decent amount of games for them, and so I do think there's something there with him, but he is injury prone, and that's his problem. So if we could get him healthy, I would say Angrabat, um, Musa, and SMS to start, and maybe rotate between Musa and Loftus-Cheek. So yeah, that would be my starting midfield.
Yeah, and guys, in other words, like even though we signed Loftus-Cheek already, if you don't think he should be a starter, you can just say that, and then just build whatever midfield you want, either with.
Yeah, I think he's on the fringes from in my midfield. Like I would rotate him and Musa because Loftus-Cheek he hasn't shown to be like as sturdy a player, and he gets injured. So I would rotate him between him and Musa, but that would be my midfield 3.
So you guys can either say you want a midfield of 3, or you can have like talk about your pivot midfielders or the cam. It's up to you.
Yeah, I think we should be playing a 4-3-3, to be honest, because I feel like the 4-3-3 is best suited for Leao, because it gives him a little bit more space and he doesn't have to track back as much, because you'd have 3 in the midfield. So I would like to play with three midfielders.
Yep, sounds good. Apparently, is it Salamanca's birthday today, guys? Happy birthday, Salamanca's.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Yes,
bro.
it is.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, I was just, I mean, I don't want to like sidetrack us, but I was thinking if we played a 4-3-3, I could see Salamanca's also playing in the midfield. I think he has everything it takes to play there. All right, Hans.
Be honest.
Oh,
Okay,
Hans.
good.
Actually, you can go. Dad, if you want to go.
Actually, with the characteristic of all the players we have, I don't know why we always play 4-2-3-1, because all the midfield, even Tonali was playing 3. But beside that, I will play 3-4-3. I want to see Theo Hernandez going up more instead of being a defender. With the Inter, he didn't pass the midfield all game, 2 games. So we have Kalulu, Chow, all those players that can play at 3 easily. With the Kier can be in the middle of the 3 because he got more experience, he got technique to pass long balls. I will play 3-4-3, and Theo can go up more. He will be the 4th.
So
on
you
the
would
left.
just to clarify. So you only want 2 central midfielders.
But
then?
4-3-3 is the same thing. Not 2, but would be 4 because 3-4-3 means you got 4 kind of. You got the Theo Hernandez left back. He can be the midfielder on the left.
So let me ask you.
Maldini, you see the game we were watching the other day where he played midfield with the 1999?
Wait, so let me ask you. So who would you get for the 2 starting midfielders?
I want to get in the center. I know the only player can play with the 3 midfield. Let's say 4-3-3. You guys like 4-3-3? I like 2, but so let's say I put this nice Snyder. What is nice? Snyder, right? Reidner. What's the name of the Dutch guy? You guys, I don't even put SMS because Lotito, the Lazio president, is crazy. He's not gonna sell under 40 million for sure. So forget it. Milan not gonna buy those players. Not Frattesi, not SMS, because they're gonna spend the 40 million for a player. Instead, and I think I agree because I don't think SMS, of course, but I don't think Frattesi is worth 40 million. I'm sorry. So I'll go with the Dutch guy in the center of the field. He's a perfect center mid because he goes up with the ball and he look left or right. I saw the way he plays. I put Loftus-Cheek and play on the right, and on the left, I don't know really. If you play 4-3-3, of course it would be Benacer, but Benacer is injured. So I don't know on the left mid who could be left. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Guido, would you rather pay 40 million for SMS?
Yeah, but then it was screwed. And you gotta get 5 Chow players, which I love it, but I guess I love SMS. I give up even the number 9. Get a cheap number 9, but Lotito's not gonna give SMS for less than 40 million. Remember that. Nobody can get SMS. It's not even be sold already.
I think he's with it.
I love Milinkovic-Savic. First of all, when a player changes team, you got to see the way he reacts. So he's good, but I don't know. He's been playing lots all his life.
I'm surprised that no other clubs like from outside of Italy are super linked with SMS right now.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't know. I love Amrabat. If we play 4-2-3-1, I want Amrabat. Or even 3.
Honestly,
even at 3.
If we're talking about players, our midfield right now, based on the players we're linked with, for me, I would do a 4-3-3, Amrabat, put him in, because we need someone who can make up for physicality and can distribute the ball. Then you put, it depends on who we're getting. If we're bringing in Kamada, by the way, who someone asked about in the chat, which I don't know if that's going to happen because it seems like now it's not about the agents, it's about the owner or just the management and if they want to actually get him or not. I think they're still debating about whether or not.
You say Kamada at 0, I take in a bench. I'm sorry, but Kamada in Italy is not going to touch a ball. I'm telling you right now.
So then, so my other 2 midfielders would probably be, I guess I would like to keep some Italian players. So I would love Fratesi and then either Reinders or some other solid, or I guess Benacer when he comes back is going to be in that position. But for now, either rotating Loftus-Cheek or someone else, or like a Reinders or something. Because I think we need to sign at least 2 to 3 more midfielders. At least 2, bare minimum.
Everything depends on what players they get in the offense. Do we get Chukwueze, what's the name of the Villarreal? That guy costs money too. I don't think Milan is going to spend more than 20 million each player. Because we need, you know how many players we need? We need a bunch.
Yeah, as of now, we need like 2 to 3 central midfielders.
I'm so ashamed that we lost Vranks for that price. And watch Vranks in a couple of years what it's going to be. Remark my words.
Yeah. Mustafa or Hans, you guys want to comment on the midfield before we move on?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, you can go first, man.
Oh, thanks, Hans. Yeah, my picks would have to be Amrabat, Fratesi, and Yunus Musa. And I think Pioli will never go to 4-3-3. He hasn't played 4-3-3 in the 4 years he's been with us. So, like even when we didn't have a Cam or anybody that fits that place, he played Cassie at first, and then this season the past season he played Benacer in that place. He would do anything not to go to 4-3-3, which is ridiculous. But yeah, with Fratesi, Amrabat and Yunus Musa are the physical players, and then you have Fratesi, which is more like Benacer, less physical, and he can also play as a cam as well. SMS, I see him more as a Hakan replacement. He's not a real cam, and he's not a real CM. You know, he's in between, and that's how I see Hakan as well. So I think SMS, if we were to bring SMS, he'd definitely play him in the cam position, not in the double with it. Yeah, Pioli likes to play defensive players up top. I'm not sure why. And possibly the change of a right winger, with having like a more attacking right winger, maybe will change that for him. But I guess only time will tell.
All right, Hans.
Yeah. I mean, based out of who we're linked to, like realistically, who I want, or do you want me to just like give you my fantasy?
Well, let's do. We
Because
can do
I
both.
thought we were trying to be more realistic. Because I don't think SMS is realistic, honestly.
So
Yeah, good
do
job. I agree.
I agree with that too. But let's do. Let's just give me
That's
both.
not happening.
Just give me both.
Both?
Also,
I don't know.
Lucas
I
is
mean,
on the panel,
shit.
guys.
We re-signed Tonali. The first thing we do, and then and then we I don't know. Well, let's bring back Kessier, and then we can play SMS as the cam, something
Hey
like
guys.
that.
Also, one more just to follow up with that. I have a question. Would
I agree with that.
Kessie and if like would you guys do you guys think that a midfield three of Kessie, Tonali, and Benacer would have a set for like the next, like would you guys be happy with that starting midfield for the next many years if we had kept him?
I don't think there's enough technical quality to play like a three-man midfield with them. Honestly, I know that might be like a little bit, I don't know, contentious or.
No, that would be 4-3-3.
I don't know. I don't think those three
That's
players
when Adley comes
they
in.
would be technical enough and creative enough to play in that type of system. In my opinion,
Really?
yes.
You don't think Benacer is technically good enough to distribute the ball?
I
No,
think
it
he's
needs to
technically good
fit.
enough, but I'm telling you, you need like Barella guys. You need like Mkhitaryan. You need that kind of technique. You need good tech. I mean, if you want to succeed like at the highest level in the Champions League, that's what you need. You need that kind of. You need like Man City technique, and
Listen, yeah.
I don't think they have it.
I kind of agree. I think there's also like there's some players. I think Tonali can, if he didn't have to play a deeper pivot role, he would have showed more technique. But he kind of had to play after Messi left. I think he really had to cover that role. I think he can really
I mean,
improve on his technical ability. But yes, I agree that Benacer
it's
and Messi aren't as much.
it's not just the technical like from a physical standpoint. It's also like the movement and the like the ability to control the ball in super tight spaces and make like nice plays. Like think of Barcelona, like prime Barcelona. Like these guys can't do that. I'm sorry.
I mean, I
That's
would
not
make
what we
the
got.
argument against that. I would say that those three players, with their like the current way that they play and their age, there's a lot of potential for them to grow into those types of players, respectively. So I do believe that if Milan kept all three of those players, that we won the league with those three players playing in the midfield, and they are still developing. All three of them are developing still. So I believe that Tonali and Benacer could grow into the Cruz Modric style of player. Not maybe not on the level of Modric and Cruz, but like in a similar category. In just based on what they've shown us so far. I mean, this season we couldn't see Tonali technical side as much because he had to play in that six role, and I think he's more of an eight. Um, and as well as Benacer. Like Benacer to me is a very creative player, but he gets back and he works. When you look at him play for Algeria, he gets very high up the pitch. And even Cassie, like when he played for Ivory Coast, sometimes he played in that 10 position. So I think that with those three players, we would have had a really good foundation going forward if we kept them.
Yeah, of
Hey
course
guys,
it would have been very good, but I'm just saying I don't see us winning the Champions League like with those guys necessarily in that
guys,
type of system.
I mean,
I
Right.
believe
Like
would
it
be,
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter though. It's
yeah,
just
I believe would be much better Çalhanoğlu che sia Tonali than Benacer. I'm sorry, but because you need
and
both feet again. Midfielder with one foot I never seen in my life. I'm sorry. You can
yeah.
play left back, wing, not a midfielder with one foot. As good as can be when you play with Man City, those kind of team, you waste 1 second to pass the ball because you got to turn around to your left foot. You cannot play. I'm sorry.
yeah, but
Yep.
Guido, how many midfielders have both feet?
No,
Like,
midfielder
like,
play 2 feet. You find one midfielder play 1 foot. Or like Benacer, I mean.
like,
But you got to turn around to your left foot. You cannot play. I'm sorry.
yeah, but Guido, how many midfielders have both feet?
No, midfield play 2 feet. Of course you have a better foot. Everybody got a better foot. You know, Maldini is the right foot. He played left all his life. He's the best left back in the history. He's right foot naturally. So what I mean is, you name a midfielder. I'm talking about good midfielder. They played with one foot. You name one. I don't remember.
I think if we try to go, I think if we try to go like toe to toe with Napoli 4-3-3 against their 4-3-3, I think they would win. Honestly, they would beat us. We did the right thing playing 4-2-3-1.
I'm not saying that Benacer is not good. It's not good enough for me. When you want to win, I grew up to the people, those kind of people. So
I mean, I think Benacer is better. Was like our best midfielder. Like I think Benacer is better than Tonali.
Well, but you remember in the Champions League, like this season or last season, I mean, he got fucked up by Chelsea. He got fucked up by them. He was, I know, but he got fucked.
You see Benacer against the Inter, he got hurt because he played one foot. He keeps spinning around with the side of the left foot. You cannot play soccer.
He's gonna get punished. They're gonna figure him out. He's gonna get punished, and his size isn't the best either. He's got holes in his game. He's a fantastic player though, and I hope he recovers well.
For now, he's good.
Realistically, though, for my midfield, I would stick with the 4-2-3-1 again, and I would play like. Realistically, I think we could get Reindeers and Amrabat, play them as the double pivot.
Yeah, I love the Dutch guy.
Play like Loftus-Cheek as the cam, something like that. Give it some size. Absolutely.
Like Cam.
I know you've been arguing with me about this a lot, but I'm telling you, Loftus-Cheek, that's where he gives his best, is when he's driving forward. He's not a defensive player. He's really not a defensive player.
Well, I agree.
He can play defense. He can do the job, but I'm telling you, what he wants to do is he wants to drive forward. That's what he wants to do, and that's what he's good at.
Well, listen.
Driving forward.
Wait 1 second. That's why we're not gonna get Fratesi. That's why we're not gonna get Fratesi, because he's the same position.
Well, Fratesi, I think, already made up his mind. I mean, he gave an interview basically saying that he wanted Inter, essentially.
Yeah, wait. He's not gonna go Inter. Inter don't have the money.
No, they do.
You see Brozovic.
We have that advantage.
Brozovic gave up. Did you hear about Brozovic? He's not going to Arabia.
No, he wants
not only that. We have
wait. Say again, Guido. He's not going.
Brozovic this more right now. A few minutes ago, I watched news. Brozovic doesn't want to go to Saudi Arabia.
No, shit.
Yeah, that's when Inter was getting the money to get Fratesi.
What about Roma?
Listen.
Hold on. Let me just clarify that. The news is that currently he has not accepted the salary yet.
He wants more money.
He wants more money.
Yeah, he just wants more money.
Once he gets the money, he's
20 million a year. He wants more money. Are you kidding?
Also,
Hey, they have guys over there making 60 a year. I mean,
but it's Brozovic, it's not Ronaldo.
Wait, guys, one more thing.
I think they're gonna sacrifice Colombo and make the deal happen for Fratesi.
Guys, I'm sure you guys.
Do you think they give me $1 million if I go play there?
Guys, wait 1 second. Steko Fofana is also going there as well from Milan's. I wish he's a player that I really, really wanted to get, but it looks like he's going to cash out after his season with Milan's.
They're gonna melt over there. They cannot play all year round. It's so hot over there.
But I think they're also targeting those Muslim players. Like Fofana is Muslim as well, so it kind of it's like a no-brainer for those Muslim guys to just go there.
Yeah. And then one more point I want to make.
Why don't we sell Benacer?
I know.
Hey! No.
Hey, guys, 1 second. I know that we hope that Loftus-Cheek is going to be like a rotational player. At least that's what I hope. But guys, there is this point to be made. We spent almost 20 million on Loftus-Cheek. For that kind of money, that does make me a little concerned that he's going to be a starter.
Well, I mean, you said it yourself, though. It's the bonuses. The salary is going to be high. That's why I said I think starting him at Cam is going to be the way to go. And he's going to be like that Kessié kind of guy that's going to float around a little bit, drop back deeper, and give us the size to be almost like a target man in midfield, kind of. That can just take a beating, hold up the play. You know, when we're in
So-
a difficult moment.
I'm gonna be honest. This whole thing with like this new management, I feel like Pioli has no idea what's going on. Like I don't think
Pioli's a yes man. He doesn't count.
he's just gonna get all these players and
Pioli-
he's just gonna be like, all right, I'll see what I can do, and then
Pioli's making calls. What are you talking about? He's calling every one of them.
And
He
they're
is a
saying- and
pivotal
they're
part
rejecting
of this
He's calling all the players he doesn't
negotiation
want.
process.
He's
a
gonna
pivotal
send us
part.
to the second division.
He's an Inter fan. He was
Hey,
calling Turan.
Isn't that when Berlusconi bought us? Was from the second Serie B.
Yeah, I
He
think
called
so.
Thuram
Yeah.
to run
Okay.
away.
That's what I'm hoping. Oh, I do Milan Serie C if we get rid of the Cardinal.
Serie C.
So-
Oh, fuck.
So somebody can buy us from the
Oh,
court.
fuck.
Yeah, somebody can buy us at the court, cheap, and start from there. You know,
Yeah, but Elliot bought us cheap, and they just ripped us a new. Well, no,
it's
they
better than
actually did a
they
good
play
job.
10
Elliot
years
did a
without
good job.
winning anything.
I would
It's
rather
better
go back
than
to
10
Elliot,
years.
honestly.
Like somebody said, we're gonna be like Borussia Dortmund or maybe Salernitana. I don't know.
All right, guys, let's move on from Loftus-Cheek. The next name that I want to talk about is Luca Romero because apparently this guy is basically they're meeting tomorrow to close the
Messi.
deal.
The new Messi, man.
This guy is a fake Argentine. He's Mexican.
AC
Right.
Milan-
Wow.
He's not Argentinian. He's not related to Messi at all. Okay.
AC Milan are closing in on Luca Romero deal. It's about final details being discussed with his camp and the Argentinian talent
Yeah.
in Milan on a long-term
I
deal.
think he's better than Diaz, though.
I will say this though. I don't know about that. Better than Diaz. That's
I
pretty
did
high.
read that he's shorter
Seven.
than Diaz, by the way.
Yes,
my
he's
God.
very short. He's like 160.
Well, this
hold
guy
on.
is-
He's
is
like
a left back,
167 or so. He's not one.
He
he's
can
not
go
even
through the
5'7".
legs. He can go inside the legs.
This guy for free though is a really good deal. Honestly. You have
Yeah,
to
that's what
remember
I mean.
He's for free. He's for free. Okay, so
I mean, there's
I
competing.
take 100 players
Yeah,
for
but
free.
Balatasaray
Maybe five or
to
two.
Saudi.
Wasn't the Milan asking for like wasn't his agent asking for like 5 million euros in commission? No?
I don't
okay,
know.
whatever. So he's 5 million. You're
I don't-
gonna sell him probably for like 15 in like 2 years.
I'm gonna be
3
honest. With you
years.
guys. I think after the whole Tonali and media thing, they're just like, let's just sign a bunch of people so that they stop talking about Tonali. I think that's so. Today we're getting more news about.
I mean, if
That's not true.
If that's how stupid they are, then yeah, we're gonna
Easy
go to
to get
Serie C.
relegated.
We're gonna
Yeah.
be in Serie C real quick.
Mhm.
And
I don't think they want to do that.
Wasted $1 billion. I don't know why he wasted $1 billion of his own money. Took out a high interest loan if he doesn't know what the fuck is going on, and he doesn't have
It-
people around him that know what the fuck is going on.
Hans, that's the thing. It's not his money. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but he can get decapitated if he puts out the money.
Yeah, he's gonna be sleeping with the fishes real quick.
Listen, I don't think they wanna. They don't know what they're doing, maybe, or maybe they know. The only the time we can say that because I want to see before the league started what we have. Because now we talk. Because if they get 6-7 players at 20 million each, it might be good.
Yeah, actually, on that note, I don't know if you want me to share screen. I can show you the spreadsheet if you want.
Yeah, or you can just describe it because I don't know if everyone would be following along.
Oh, besides the fact, Tonali didn't sign yet, so they didn't get the money yet. So
Yeah, but
That's true. That's
it's a
true.
matter of like it's formalities.
listen, the market started July 1st until the end of August. So
Guys, that's what they said last year too. Like if you can get deals done right now. Like last year they were saying, guys, don't worry, the Mercato's not open yet. Then we waited until like almost August to sign CDK, and then after that we signed a bunch of like scrap players. Like so
yeah, don't forget that Charles played with the national team, one of the best
Yeah,
players.
that was the only.
Charles is gonna be worth 60 million next year.
Was the only good signing last summer. It's the one.
Yeah, but how much is worth? He's a national team already.
Yeah, okay, he's good, but what's your? My point is, we need to.
That's
build-
what
We're not here to.
they should do the same thing. They should do the same thing with the offenders, with the other position on the field. Get 10 players at zero, cheap, young, 500,000 like a Kalulu, and maybe 3-4 of them, they'd be good.
Yeah,
Why
but
not?
that's still a gamble, right? Because at the end of the day, like Kalulu was a special case. He turned down a professional contract with Lyon, and not everybody's like turning down a professional contract with their first team. So,
Yeah, I know, but we
Kalulu,
got it.
yeah,
Listen,
but
Moncada, that's what he's good at. So it's better working hard.
I mean,
Kalulu
I don't
received a call
understand
from
why we're gonna
LV.
let Bronx
That's the
leave.
difference.
What he said, sorry, go
Listen,
ahead.
for me, I have an opinion about the football these days. I don't see all this talent. They play the 20 million. It's not true they could be better than 2 million. I want to see on the field and for all the league playing. See, Tonali, for me, was fundamental because he played every game. He never got injured. Those players, I never see Tonali tired. I never see Tonali breathing. Actually, only once I think he was feeling sick. I never seen Tonali when he ran all over the field. I never seen breathing hard or being tired or bending on his knees. I mean, you don't find players like that. So
Yeah,
all
Benacer
these
is like
players,
that too.
technically, they're all no skill. You know, the young kid, 18 years old, they already wanted 20, 5 million for the father, 3 million for the mom, 2 million for the sister. What kind of football is this? All the agents gets all the money. I've never seen this junk, man. This is junk.
Yeah, this is modern football, Guido. This is what
Just
happens
give me
in
all your
modern
money,
So,
football.
football.
yeah, it's not modern. This is bullshit because and it's not modern. What do you mean it's modern? They take
Yeah,
advantage
this
of
is
people.
yeah, that's the agents. The agents are the one that have all the leverage when it comes to
I
the
wish
only
we
club.
still had the Bonaventura. You see what he did with Fiorentina. He wanted 3 million a year. He left the San Siro crying by himself. All the stadium empty. He was crying because Raiola was his agent, and we got rid of him. 3 million a year. Look
Okay,
what he did with Fiorentina. He's the best player,
let's
Fiorentina.
talk about Bonaventura because that
Hey,
was
I have a quick question. Would you all take Vranks back or no?
Oh, I wish. I love that guy.
I'm not sure why they let him go.
20 years old. He plays head up. When he plays, he's head up. He
No, I
play
wouldn't take him.
center mid. He can jump the players and push the ball
Why?
ahead. He don't make a mistake with the pass the ball. He's 20 years old. 20 years old.
Why Hans? Why
okay.
no? Why
Yeah,
would you
let's let
take
Hans
him?
talk.
I just haven't been impressed with him. I don't think he's going to be
He played
a
one
top player.
minute. How long he played?
Let
He played one game, man.
I never was impressed with his defensive ability. Never. Or
He's
his
a center
offensive
mid
ability.
for me. That's not the problem. Pioli don't play with the three. So
He
that's
had a
why he
few good
cannot.
Even in
plays.
the Euros, man, he cost Belgium big. Even in the Euros, the first game he comes back, he cost them big on the goal. Honestly,
Well, Belgium
like
always do that. Everybody
he
do
cost us
overtalk.
big time as well on a few goals. So I don't know. I think
But
there's
20
money
years old
there.
for me, the money cost it would be worth.
Okay,
okay,
so
Mm,
guys.
Belgium are out of the Euros now.
So, wait, what happened?
yeah,
Yeah, Portugal won. So Portugal and Georgia go through in their group. Belgium's out.
yeah.
CDK gets to go home and rest.
CDK is my goodness. All right, let's talk about Luca Romero though a little bit more because we kind of went away from him. This guy would
All
be
right.
sort of like a cam, more forward player. I don't think he starts. He's 18. He only played a little
He's
bit against.
he's more of a right winger. He's left-footed.
Yeah, but he's also like he can also play.
Another one. The
If
heck?
he
He's so
plays
short
Cam,
though.
he is going to get flattened the fuck out.
Yeah.
Absolutely
Yeah, but
flattened.
what I mean is,
You think Diaz in his first year was bad playing as a Cam? Wait till you see Luca Romero.
well, this is the thing. I know he's small. My point is though, from what
Yeah.
I've
He's
seen him,
18, eh?
let me finish 1 second. From what I see when I watch this guy play, he doesn't start on the far right. He is a more central player. I know he's left footed, but like he's not one of those inverted winger type like attackers that cuts in from the outside. He all the teams he's played for, he plays in a more central role. I know he's small, but I mean Diaz. I think Diaz. Yes, he was bullied, but I think also sometimes it was his decision making because he would rather try to go through players that were much bigger than him instead of trying to play the simple pass. He did miss a lot of passes. That's the biggest criticism I have about him is that he did end a lot of counterattacks, even though he started them as well, because he just made the wrong decisions, in my opinion. So I'm not. I know I'd much rather have like an SMS, obviously, as a cam, but I think if this guy has really good talent in the future, he can be a good cam. But as of now, I think he should be coming off the bench. I do want him to get minutes though, because Pioli. That's the thing about Pioli. He doesn't really trust youngsters right away. He needs to wait for like players to get injured before he plays them. So this guy was a guy who never really played for Lazio. So I wonder how we've convinced him to join us. I'm sure we have some sort of like promise that he's gonna get some minutes.
You're gonna sack Pioli, that's why.
But like Frank's never played, Adli never played. A lot of players didn't play unless like
At the league, I can't believe, man. I can't believe, man.
well, Adli will probably be sold, by the way. The
Again, Atali needs to play at 3. That's why.
Yeah, so Chow and Kalu only got to play because there was like big injuries in the back, and they kind of got thrown in.
Yeah, imagine Chow. If it was for the injury, he would never play.
So yeah, so for me, that's what I'm concerned about. But I think it's a good signing. This is like a pretty aggressive signing, getting a good youngster that I think can be.
I think it's just good because you can flip him. This is easy money. You can make easy money with this guy, and that's what I think they see. Easy money.
Oh my God, that's
Like
so,
the Norway guy. What's his name?
Hauge?
Hauge, yeah. I like
Yeah,
my
he's gonna
other
get
son.
Hauge.
You know,
Hauge, what happened? He disappeared.
Yeah.
Hey, you know,
He wasn't good enough.
If Cardinale
He
wants
won
to
Europa
make
League,
money,
though.
he should just put Milan, like a percentage of Milan on the stock market. You know what I mean? Like, why doesn't he just put Milan on the stock market, like Man U?
Because he doesn't want to lose control.
I know, but you don't have to put a majority. You could put like a 15% or 20%. You know,
Maybe
If you
it'll
really-
happen.
Well,
I mean, that's what
they have a
Liverpool,
plan.
Manchester
Really wanna make
United, they all did that.
Because he's a mob guy, that's why.
He's about to get money from New Era.
Hello?
Yeah.
Anyways,
But guys, yeah. So if anyone else has any thoughts on Romero, go ahead. But we can move on from that. If you
I
guys
think he's going to be that left footer playing on the right. And he's going to be, he's going to be cutting inside. He'll be playing inside more, I would say.
I think they will just loan him out.
Ratatouille.
Yeah, I
Alright,
don't know.
guys.
I'm not confident with Romero. I don't know.
I
how
don't think he's
Pioli's
gonna play
use
for
him.
us.
He's
I don't
free.
know how Pioli's gonna use him.
All right, guys, let's move on to this little piece of news, very small piece of news. There were some people saying that Ballo Touré was pretty close to Fulham for us to sell him to the Premier League. But Fabrizio, I think Fabrizio hates Milan for some reason. Like he's like the first guy to post like stuff saying that this is not going to happen, or like like it'll happen with like players that we don't want to get. But then when he takes forever to post news about like players we really like. But anyways, he says Fulham have not opened talks for Ballo Touré, and he's not in the club's list as things stand. Let's just talk about Ballo Touré. Should we offload him this summer? I'm sure many of you guys would say yes. We can start with Ace to go really quickly here.
Yeah, I think. I think we should. I think we should sell him for whatever we could get. You know, or
Yeah.
put him in a deal to get Goulet or something. I don't know. Just his time is up.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, but let me ask you a
Hold on.
question. With all the problem we have,
Hold on 1 second. Wait, I know you're gonna
Yeah.
want to speak on this. Hans, do you have any thoughts on Ballo Touré?
Balotelli, yeah, he should be sold, I would say, for 3 million or whatever they want. And then I would get one of the cheap Italian left backs that went down, or somebody from Hellas Verona or Cremonese, or what was the other club that went down?
Spezia.
Spezia, yeah. Somebody
What?
from them. No, it's not.
Valeri is good, the Cremonese
Sorry,
guy.
Hellas didn't go
Sampdoria,
down. Right, it was Sampdoria. I think it was like Augello, Valeri. I would take Valeri. I think he fits.
Augello is Sampdoria, Valeri is Cremonese.
Yeah, Valeri is who I would take out of those two.
I
And
just
he
wanna-
probably cost peanuts because they went down to Serie B.
if we can get like another like a good Italian backup instead, I would be very for that. To be honest. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, I agree. If we get an Italian guy, if you sell Balotelli and then you don't buy nobody because you don't have money, so what are you gonna do? We gotta fix the midfield, the offense, everywhere in the field. So that would be okay. If we get an Italian guy cheap, yeah. If not, forget it. Because what are you gonna get?
Yeah, I would say sell him too.
You know, how much they're gonna pay you for Balotelli?
Well, apparently after selling Tonali, we have money. I still want to see us spend it before I can believe the others, but yeah, there is a problem here. There's a good question in the chat. How many non-EU players after Ruben Loftus-Cheek can we get?
Only two. No,
One.
wait, Cheek is a
One.
no you.
Kamara.
Oh, so only
Kamara,
one.
Kamara,
Yeah.
no?
We can get two. So Ruben takes up one slot, and then Kamada is working on a German passport, I believe, because he's been in the country for almost 6 years now, and you can get one after 5. They just passed the law, like I think like a week or two ago. So I think he's working on that right now, and then that would let us get Kamada, Cheeks, and Güler possibly, because Güler is Turkish, which is obviously not in the EU. So Güler would be out if we get Ruben Loftus-Cheek and Kamada. We cannot get Güler.
And what if we sell Balotelli?
Listen, I want to ask you a question.
Balotelli has a French passport.
Okay.
How does it work? How does it work, this story? Okay, why in England they got all these foreign players and they're considered foreign if they come to us? I mean, why they always got to win? Who are they? So they can have all the foreign players. They're not part of the UA anymore. So, but we cannot get an English player because it's going to cause us to reduce the number. How the heck it works?
The Italian Federation, they set a minimum or like a threshold. I only learned that yesterday with Laurette's on the live, but apparently, so there's a limit in Italy for non-EU players.
It's only in Italy?
Well, as far as I don't know if the other leagues have similar like mandates in place, but I know in Italy that they have there's a limit on non-EU players in the first team.
Yeah, England they're in a great position, and
yeah, the EPL is set up that way so they can help their teams, unlike other leagues. They work against their teams.
Yep.
But I think they're trying to change it in England now.
I don't understand why they have all different rules. That's not fair. They should have all the same rules.
They're trying to change in England right now. I know for sure that they're trying to change the rules to make it so that each Premier League team has to have a minimum amount of English players in there.
Yeah, they're all foreign.
But they're getting a lot of fight back, obviously, because.
Hey guys, do you guys see this small piece of news?
Because they suck.
In Serie B now.
Was that Antonio?
Pirlo is going to be the coach of Sampdoria.
I thought he was playing in the Kings League with PK.
Yeah, he is. Actually, he played like.
What about Gattuso is going to Saudi Arabia? I heard.
There's a chance.
Well, Sampdoria is very close to Portofino, Genoa. So I'm sure they'll have a good time there with his yacht.
So the King is saying that the rule is meant to develop the Italian players, but
they're not developing.
Well, I mean, the ones that are developing are leaving Italy now.
Italian players they charge too much. That's the problem.
All right, guys, let's talk about this next piece of news. We have our first signings. Also, I don't know whose mic that is. There's a little bit of background noise.
Someone's at the airport.
Yeah.
Yeah, who said it's meant to help the develop Italian players? Yeah, but if the Italian players cost a fortune, how are they going to develop?
Italy's broken right now in terms of like.
I mean, we can buy like Baldanzi. We should have gotten Casadei when we had the chance.
Yeah, they gave for 40 million. How much? 20 million. How much they paid?
I mean, Casadei went to Chelsea for like 15 million. I think, or
Oh,
18.
Yeah, but it's a young kid. You don't know the way it's gonna turn.
Baldonzi is the same thing. He's like 18 million right now, probably, to get him.
Casade against Uruguay didn't touch a ball. So
okay, Kazde was the best player of the tournament. But anyways, listen, here is guys, let's move on to this because I think we have to talk about our signings. So we got 2 signings today that did medicals. Finally, Sportiello, who's going to be our second goalkeeper, and he's Italian. Wait, is he? He's Italian, of course, and he's done his medical today. And then at the same time, another goalkeeper who I believe will play in the Primavera, but I'm not sure, or maybe he comes in as a third goalkeeper. And we've been linked with these guys for so long, and it's like I've been reading done deal, but then it wasn't actually happening for some reason. So now, finally, they did their medicals. So what do you guys think about him as a second goalkeeper? Hopefully Magnan can stay healthy. It looks like he's healthy now after that little scare with France. But yeah, hopefully we don't see him play too much because Magnan is healthy. But yeah, I think he's 30 years old. I'm correct, 31 maybe.
I'm worried this Portillo is
I'm
gonna be the
Yeah,
first.
Antonio, we all know deep down in our heart of hearts, we all know that Sportiello is going to be Milan's number 1.
That's
Yeah, I
right.
was gonna say that.
Oh my God, here we go.
Chelsea coming in hard.
Yeah,
really.
watch all these Chelsea players we're buying. They're gonna give Magnan to Chelsea. Watch.
Yeah,
I know
I
that.
was gonna
Yep,
say every time
exactly.
you called him second goalkeeper, I like cringed because he's our
Yeah.
first goalkeeper, dude.
Okay, wait. On this point though, I'm not going to show the Noah Ravier signing because whatever you guys want to make up the guy you can.
He's the Saint Etienne goalkeeper, right?
Yeah.
I
If
dude,
we
I
were-
watched a lot of his highlights. I like him a lot. He has
I
great
really hope we don't
distribution
waste.
and great feet for a goalkeeper. Like he has really good feet for a goalkeeper.
I hope we don't waste Magnan for Lukaku. If we waste Magnan for Lukaku, I'm not gonna watch any games when Lukaku is playing. I'm sorry.
We're not
I'm
getting
not gonna watch Lukaku with the Milan shirt.
we're not getting
You know, Guido, say La Caca one time, please.
La caca, yeah. La caca. If we get Lukaku, every minute he plays, I'm not gonna watch games. If he gets subbed, I'll watch.
He can play with both feet, Guido. He has great touch, I heard.
Yeah, I can see I'm letting both team miss in front of the line, not the post, the line. So
You got a great
guys,
first
guys,
touch.
on this point, so Vitiello, who is one of the more reliable journalists, now take this with a grain of salt because we saw this with other news sources saying we're not going to sell any big players this summer, and we sold a big player. He did say this today. So speaking of other news, rumors of offers for Kalulu came in today.
they're gonna sell.
As well as Magnan and Hernandez. Milan for this summer, doesn't want to sell any more important players after Tonali left.
Yeah, they're the 1 year.
So
Yeah,
there's
because
only going to be the sort of the players that are on the periphery of the team could be sold, no other players in the core of the team. So that's what he said. Now, if we get an offer, I think of like 40 million for Kalulu from the Premier League, it's going to be tough to say no.
Yeah. Our biggest issue last season was squad depth, and our numbers just keep getting thinner and thinner and thinner. Like we needed additional players in every department to compete in 3 competitions next season, and we are losing players and then just replacing those players. So we're taking 2 steps backwards in order to take 1 step forward, and if you do the math, that's still 1 step backwards. Like we're not taking any step forwards. We needed depth.
You don't understand that we need a new owner. That's the big question.
We needed squad depth. Like,
hey, Rock, your microphone is a little like static.
Right, staticky.
Could you try either leaving and joining back, or like I don't know what it
is. Hey, Rock.
Rock slipped in there.
Well, listen. This is my thing. I agree with you, Rock, that this ownership is like terrible, and they're gonna like hold us either, and they may even regress us, right? Probably that's what's gonna happen. The one hope that I have is this season we basically had no bench besides like a Krunic off the bench. we had like in our defense, maybe we had like Kalulu coming off the bench at times. Besides that, we had no bench. I'm hoping that if we got rid of Bakayoko because that guy like basically got terminated his contract. If we can get rid of Origi and Rebic, Balo Torres, some of these players that aren't really contributing much on the bench, and get like younger players, then I think maybe we can at least improve our depth in that way under these guys. I don't know if it's going to happen though because we have to sign like 20 players for that to happen.
They're the youth players.
And we've
Oh
signed.
yeah. And
Yeah.
what happened to our U23 team that we're gonna compete in the Serie B? Like we're not gonna we're gonna have to.
No, they're not gonna do it. Too much money.
We're gonna have to put 14-year-olds in that team. Camarda can play there. But can you guys hear me now? Is the sound better?
Yeah.
It's very staticky. You might have to leave and join back.
Yeah, it's still the same.
Okay.
Hey, let me say some. Can I say something about what Rock was saying about the team last year? You guys maybe don't know. I think we had the 29 or 30 players under contract. The problem is Pioli didn't use any of them. For me, it's Pioli's fault because Adli, Franks, all those players, he should have used more. When he put Adli, the offense was I think not even a number 9. It was. He put Adli just to show people that he couldn't play. He made on purpose. So Pioli not developing young players. As long we don't get decimated and all the starters get hurt, get injured. That's the only way he can put on the field. So I don't think it's good with that. So if we get 29, 30 players that they don't play, how are you going to have a bench players or stuff? So we need the 24, 25, not 30. But they're all a good level. But if the coach doesn't develop, forget it.
So hold on. So Pioli, it's Pioli. You don't trust.
I don't think Pioli is good at developing players.
Listen, I know. I just want to ask you this. So you don't think? So you think Adli is a great player? Like,
I think in the preseason, Adli was the best player of the team.
Yeah, I think there's a great player inside of Adli for sure, but I don't think that Pioli is very good at developing players. I would be surprised if Goulet came to Milan. Like,
he's not playing.
Yeah, like Pioli, he's so scared to play, the young players because he doesn't want to lose, so that worries me. But if I could just also comment on this tweet that you pulled up here about Milan not wanting to sell any more of our star players. I like a part of me wants to hope that like it is true because of the response they would have gotten from Italians about selling Tonali. So I'm hoping that they're like a little bit afraid now. So we'll see what happens, but I hope that's the case,
Hey guys, do you remember when Pioli put all the bench players? Which game it was that we were tying 0-0? When he put the star players, we lost. Which game was Udinese? No, Udinese. Who was it? Udinese. Milan was. The Udinese didn't pass the midfield until the young players were on the field. Since he put the starter, including Leao, we got scored. So we don't have all these champs that they think. So I don't know why he doesn't change the players. You cannot change 10 players altogether, and then for 10 games you don't change any. That's what I mean. You put one new player, one young player each game. You don't put 2, 3, 4. You put 1, 2, 1 half, second half. The only guy that got a chance was the Cataler, but even the Cataler, he didn't use enough because he used always at the end of the game. How can you change the game at the end of the game? That guy doesn't even have balls. So, please.
No, because he changed all the players. The 11 players was because of the Champions League match against Napoli.
Listen, the game with Udinese, I'll never forget. They didn't pass the midfield, Udinese. Since he put a new player, the starter player on the field, we lost. We got scored.
It was actually Torino in the Coppa Italia, I believe you're talking about. It was.
No, was it 2 games?
No,
I think
it
was another game.
It was the match before.
Was it before the Champions League? Yeah, before the Champions League semi-final.
I remember that game because
I think it was Udinese. Was it Udinese?
Yeah.
I forgot.
No, it was Empoli because I remember.
Empoli, yeah, whatever. And I forgot the team. Yeah,
because I remember,
before the Inter semi-final, the first game.
Yeah, because I remember in the news
we dominated the field.
Yeah,
of course we didn't have the scorer.
Wait, hold on. Wasn't Empoli? Didn't that end 0-0?
It was 0-0, yes. When Giroud scored it with his hand, and it was called offside in San Siro.
No, that's not when. Then that's a different game that we're talking about.
So it was Torino that we lost when he put a bench play, the starter
Torino
playing.
Adopo scored on us at the end of the game.
11 versus 10. They were 10. Torino were 10. We were 11.
That match was against Torino. Yes, it was in January.
Well, we would have lost the final because Inter won, so we lost Inter every game.
I mean, also we almost lost to Cremonese when Kalulu made a mistake, and then Chow got tripped up, and then what's his name scored on us.
Yeah, the only mistake you can remember about Chow, I don't remember any.
No, it wasn't a mistake from Chow. It was Kalulu's fault.
It was Kalulu's fault.
Yeah, Kalulu, he ran him over. So
we almost
He took his ankle.
Chow is unbelievable, man. I love that guy.
About Kalulu, this news about Kalulu is we need to realize to replace Kalulu, you need two players because Kalulu is a starting or a backup center back, and he's also can be a starting and also a backup right back. So he fills in two positions for us.
But we got Florenzi.
I cannot rely on Florenzi, man.
Pioli never won anything. He doesn't have the balls to.
He's too good.
I think Kalulu could be our starting right back, to be honest.
I don't
A defense
think
at three.
Definitely.
Defense at 3 would be perfect. Because he's a right back, moved to the center. So it would be perfect for the
I
defense at
think
3.
he's better than Calabria.
Let me bring this up, guys.
In
Guys,
what position?
is
In
that
the
concern?
right back?
In the right back position, he's
Okay,
better
guys,
than Calabria.
Guys, is
I
that a
will disagree
concern?
with you right there. Because I think Calabria is better offensively than Calabria, but defensively not so much. Because he lacks something there.
Let me tell you, the defense at 3, you don't need Calabria. You play defense at 3 with Kalulu, and Calabria can sit. You can put Salamanca and anybody on the right wing.
Nah, but we are not going playing with 3 defender. Because Leo said, I don't
What
like
about
playing,
Florenzi?
3-5-2.
Florenzi is 10 times better if he's healthy. If he's healthy.
Listen, guys.
Yeah, Florenzi is too injury prone.
Guys, if we don't start Calabria, the concern is that we have no Italians at all.
Florenzi is Italian.
So that means that I feel like we're going to be going for some Italian players. Like if we don't,
I want a 3-4, 3-5-2, 3-4-3. I don't care. I put Florenzi, Hernandez on the wings,
Yeah, but
and then we
Antonio,
play.
what Italian players are we going to get on the budget that we have?
I said
They're all
Scamacca.
expensive.
yeah, that's
Scamacca.
that's the problem.
Nah, we are not getting
Because Scamacca, he don't like us. He hates us.
because West Ham has said either you buy him or we will not loan him.
Yeah, of
out.
course they're gonna say that now.
Nah, it was also Roma struggling with the Scamacca deal. It's
Why they
because
don't want to try Scamacca next year? Why they want to give up on Scamacca?
Okay, let me tell you all something, guys. So I've been following the Declan Rice transfer story, and so apparently the West Ham sporting director he likes to play hardball, so he's probably just trying to get as much money out of him. He's probably waiting till Milan get desperate so that he could ask for more money for Scamacca on loan.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Nah, we are not going to loan him.
Hey guys, I just put
Either
up,
we are going to buy him or we are out of the deal.
this is the
That's-
tweet,
Good luck
guys.
with the Milan ownership.
Guys, this is
Yeah.
Milan ownership don't get desperate. They put maybe Cardinale number 9 to save money.
this is the tweet here. Pioli wants Scamacca, the favorite now. So it looks like Milan are the favorites. At the moment, West Ham are not open to a loan. There's strong temptation. Also, Milan is considering paying the 10 million release clause for Alvaro Morata from Athletic.
Nah, that's a fake news.
Longo is
It's not
not
10 million.
Longo
It's not
pretty-
10 million.
Oh, hold on. Longo is one of the most reliable journalists.
Yeah.
No.
Longo is
Because
20,
I
20.
read it was wrong. It's not the 10. The closest is 10 million right now. But after 1st July, it's 20 to 30 million the closet. It's
Yes,
going
but
up.
I think maybe he made a mistake then. I did read that as well, but he is whatever, he is still saying that our interest in Morata is true. I trust Longo. I'm gonna trust
So
I don't
if
want
you
Morata.
if you're not buying
For
Morata,
10 million, I would sign Morata.
I don't want Morata. You remember Morata turned down
I don't
Milan.
care.
What do you
Well,
mean you don't
What
care?
is it?
I
What is
don't-
it with Milan and
I'm
failed
just saying.
strikers, man?
Morata is a skinny white Lukaku.
no. No.
What?
He starts
No
for
way.
Spain,
No.
you guys. He's been
Morata-
starting for Spain for
Yeah,
And,
because
many, many
Lukaku-
years.
And
He's
Lukaku
got
have started
15
for
goals
Belgium.
in La Liga.
Listen,
taking
Morata
season,
knows how to play football.
He's
Morata
No,
can
no,
play
league
football.
for a
Morata
long time.
cannot play football.
He can
Guys,
play
one
on
at a
the
time.
fucking wing. Also, he's played on the
Morata-
wing at
Yeah.
Juventus. Come on. Are you kidding
What
me?
did he-
10 million for this
and
guy.
what
First of all,
he
he
do for-
doesn't
and-
even fit.
Are
And
you
what did he
kidding
do
me?
for
Pep
Spain?
Pioli's
What did he do
formation.
for Spain in the last World Cup?
Wow. Incredible.
Oh, guys, I bring Morata and Icardi both, and we're all set.
This is what
Morata and Icardi, and
Let me-
both. I bring both.
I'll take
This-
it.
10
this-
million,
what the
10 million,
algorithm
trust me, he's
does,
gonna
guys.
get you 10,
Icardi is
15
this is
goals
what
easy.
happens when an algorithm
Easy.
All right, guys.
this is what happens when an algorithm dictates your market, because the algorithm
Hey,
essentially
you
is
want to
calculating
spend 40 million
how
on
much you
Openda,
pay,
can't score a
how much you
fucking goal
pay
in the
per
U21,
goal, how much
man.
you
He
pay
can't score
per
a
assist,
fucking goal in U21.
how much you pay per minute, and that's why the algorithm is spitting out names like Morata and Icardi. This is what happens when an algorithm is dictating your
I would
market.
rather take
Hey,
the
Morata
Icardi,
and
man. Fuck off.
Icardi. Only an algorithm would come up with those two names. You understand
How
that,
come he
right?
didn't pick
Yeah,
up?
yeah,
A
yeah,
human
yeah.
being that understands football would never, that knows the sport, would never target Morata and Icardi. Only an algorithm would come up with those names.
All right, guys.
No-
let's-
Yeah,
Here's
but
what I'm
Rock,
worrying about
10
Rock.
now.
million is nothing, man. 10 million is.
Hey, Rock, it's not
Yeah,
about the
but-
algorithm. It's about the money. We cannot spend money. So what you gonna get?
You wanna
Exactly.
get
That's what I'm
Amrabat for
saying.
30
The,
million?
the
You wanna
algorithm
get Amrabat?
calculates your budget and then how much you're going to pay per minute they play, per goal that they score. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter. It doesn't take into account.
Mathematics.
It does not take
You wanna
into
get
account
Arda Güler?
what league they're in, like
Whoa,
what
whoa, whoa.
temperament
You-
is. It doesn't take into account any of that
You-
stuff. Their history as a player.
Listen.
None of that stuff. All it looks at is
You-
how much money you have to spend.
Jesus fucking
What's the
Christ,
productivity of that player?
you
That's
gonna
it.
be quiet?
And that's why you get Morata and
You want to get
Icardi.
Arda Güler?
That's
you
why.
want to pay his dad 20 million? You want to get this kid? You gotta take some cuts somewhere. You want to get Amrabat for 30 million? You gotta take some cuts somewhere. okay?
Morata, guys. I never thought I'd see the day that Morata
Bro, he's
dons
gonna
the
get- he's
Milan
gonna get
kit,
10,
guys.
15 goals easy.
This
okay?
I don't want to
money-
see Lukaku for sure.
This,
What did-
this
It's
money
not a done deal.
laundering
He's gonna be okay for a
scheme.
long
He's
time
not
still.
even a professional footballer. He's a money laundering scheme, and that's it.
Bro, come on, look at his fucking goals that he gets. Come on.
Oh.
I agree with
What,
you, but
please?
it's not a done deal right now.
What schools did
Please.
he
Hey,
go
Rock,
to?
come on.
no,
Yeah.
sign Morata.
Morata knows how to play
Easy.
football, man.
Yeah, everybody knows how to play
Oh,
football.
yeah.
Top G.
Okay,
Everybody-
he
I
starts
can
for
play
Who
Spain.
we gonna
because-
get for 10 million?
Right, Spain.
Hey,
is
who we
so-
gonna get for 10 million?
We
Who
have
we gonna get for
Colombo
10
already.
million?
We have-
I'd
we have
rather
Colombo
get a
already.
kid with I'd rather get a kid with
Yeah.
numbers in his name
Rock,
as
Rock, I
striker
know
than
you're into the
Morata.
I would
memes
rather
and all
have
that,
a
but that's not
Colombo
football,
in the
man.
starting
That's not
11.
football.
Hans,
Memes
Okay,
are not
Colombo
Hans,
football.
Hans.
started
Don't
2000
get
late.
personal,
Yeah.
don't get personal because I will bring up CDK. Do
No,
not
no,
get
no.
personal because I will bring up
No, see
CDK.
what you
I don't
did?
give a
You
shit.
see
Our
what you
Arnautovic
did?
see
is
what you
starting to look really good.
See what you
Guys,
did.
if you do this. I'm sorry.
When you have skeletons in your
1, 2, 3, 4. Doom tech, tech, doom tech, doom tech, tech,
I don't
doom
care,
tech.
man. You can bring it up, CKK.
All right, calm. Hey guys, please, let's do this. Can we do one at a time because it's getting a little bit out of hand?
yeah, for sure.
All right.
Go ahead.
Let's talk about Morata for a second. Or just talk about the striker position in general. We can go around. Rock can start, then we'll do Hans. Yes. Well, guys, try not to interrupt, please, because then it's chaos.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
He's
I'm
Look, man,
extremely.
he scored 13 goals in La
Guys,
Liga last
order.
season.
He
Guys,
literally
Two
said Rock
assists.
first. Like, what the hell?
Hans, please, we're gonna have to mute you if you keep interrupting him. You're going next. Hans, you're gonna speak next. You're gonna
I'll go quick because I think the fan base and audience can basically, assess
fucking
what
muting
my
me.
opinion is going to be
Hans,
on this
No.
particular player. But for Morata, for me, extremely underwhelming signing. You just sold Tonali for how many million? You said we already had 35 million to spend to cheap out on the striker position, which we've been saying for years is one of the most important positions that we actually need a consistent player who has star potential or has already done it at the highest level and isn't named fucking Morata or Icardi for the love of God. that we've been saying for how long, like this position is
Oh,
key.
man.
Like we need to get this signing right, correct? So why are we cheaping out on that position? You cheaped out on the right wing how many seasons? You cheaped out on the striker position how many seasons? Why are we going to keep doing it over and over and over again every fucking season, cheaping out on one of the most important positions on the team? I'm sick of it. Why did you sell Tonali? Why did you break our hearts selling Tonali if you're not at least going to sign a real striker and not Alvaro fucking Morata? Are you kidding me?
Well said.
All right.
That's my opinion.
Yeah. Okay. You speak for all of us. We all want this to see the management spend more money.
Santiago Jimenez is 10 million. He's a young, exciting striker. But the most important quality he has is he's not fucking Alvaro Morata.
Okay, Rock. Can you let?
Well, Jimenez is better than Morata? Are you kidding me?
Let's
What the fuck you need all this
Are
fun?
you kidding me,
Yes.
Wait.
Yes, he is.
Hold on.
Yes,
Hold on.
yes,
Hold on.
you
He's
are
better.
kidding. You are full of shit.
Wow.
I know.
Who's Jimenez? First of all, it's Mexican. I only remember Hugo Sanchez. For me, don't exist a Mexican player.
Hey,
Excuse
And
me.
Rafa Marquez.
Romero can
That's
be a
it.
fake Argentinian Mexican
Okay. Hans
cartel-loving,
speaks.
and
Hans.
you're gonna pick a Mexican to be our starting striker.
All right, guys.
Come on, man.
Hans is gonna talk now. Hans, say your piece on.
Okay, okay. He's been playing a long time at the fucking top. Okay, at the top. Champions League, national team, at the fucking top. His whole career, basically. He can play winger. Also, he could slot in for Leao. Also, he's been scoring consistent goals. He wasn't even really their starting striker. It looks like, I'm looking at his stats right now on Transfer Market. He played only 1,900 minutes and he scored 13 goals and had 2 assists in La Liga. And then he had 2 more goals and an assist in the Copa del Rey. Okay. In like 2,400 minutes. So that's 15 goals, 3 assists. Okay. And he's playing with Simeone. Okay. You know this guy doesn't play attacking football. All right. Everybody knows that. This guy has to suffer and suffer a lot. He's in the prime of his life. He's 30 years old. He's not even 31. He's 30. Okay. This guy is going to give you, he's going to be the Band-Aid that you need. He's going to be the guy that Origi should have been. Fucking Origi 20, whatever the hell that was. Oh my God. He's going to be the guy because he's going to do the exact same thing. He can play on the wing like Origi does, and he can play striker, except this guy can put the ball in the back of the net way more. And he's not as injury prone. And he's got way more experience, man. He plays way more. He's fit. And I don't know what you're talking about that he's skinny, man. This guy is fit, I think. And he's fairly tall also. He's like 6'3" almost. So
I
he's gonna fit
agree
in.
with Hans
He's gonna
that
fit in,
he's
man.
going to do exactly
10
what
million.
Origi does. I agree
No.
with that. I agree with
No.
Hans. He's Origi.
I said
I
he
agree.
was fitting in exactly the way that Origi did. 10 million is nothing for this guy. Okay, he's been doing it 10 goals every year for, let's see, how long? I can go to last season. What did he do in 21, 22? So we saw they did 15 goals that time. All right, he did 12 goals that's the other season, and he wasn't really starting, it seems. I mean, I can go through his whole fucking history here. He's getting like 10 goals every single season.
Yeah, but 10 goals is not what
When
we
he
want.
was in
We want
the last
don't-
time he was in Serie A in 2021, he had 11 goals, 10 assists. Okay, playing for Juventus.
Dude.
That
Nah,
was
you wrong.
that was 2 years
In-
ago, bro.
Now
I
in
don't wanna-
21-22 season, he played in
2021.
Juventus.
2021.
21-22. 21
Okay, well, I just said 2021, so I don't know why you're talking about that.
Why are you excited about Alvaro Morata, Hans? Like, you are
I'm
such
not
a cheap
excited by
date,
it.
dude.
I know.
All right, all
I
right.
know.
I would honestly take you out to McDonald's if I wanted to fuck because you're such a cheap date. You're so easy to satisfy. It's ridiculous.
I'm just
Han.
fucking realistic, dude. You want to spend 300 million? You want to? Man, you're
I'm
gonna be crying
taking
your
you
whole
to
fucking life.
McDonald's and I'm
You're gonna
only letting
cry
you
your whole
shop
life. Go
off
cry
the
your whole
dollar
fucking
menu.
life. Go cry
I'm
your
letting
whole
you
life.
shop off the dollar menu only,
Go
and
cry your
I'm
whole life.
gonna get to hit. I bet you I'll get anal.
Go
I bet you
cry
you'll give
your
me
whole
anal
life.
for that.
Go cry your whole life. I won't give you shit. I wouldn't give
Han,
you
can I
shit.
ask you a question?
You guys know
Can I
what
ask you? Can I ask you a question?
Okay, all right.
If Rock will shut the fuck up, yeah.
Rock, if
Yeah.
I had a yellow card right now, you would
All
have.
right,
Rock, you fucked up,
Go
man.
ahead, go ahead. I'll mute.
Han, who do you choose, Colombo or Murata?
Morata. Colombo
Not
should be
Colombo.
playing a lot more. He should go out on loan, I think.
No.
Like,
play.
guys, it's dreaming. Come on, man.
What?
Let's say Pioli comes to you and asks you, who should start? Who do you say to him, Morata or Colombo?
Who should start?
Do you
Morata.
is that a question?
Over Colombo?
Morata.
Guys, all right, hold on. I'm sorry, but Morata
sorry.
is an actual play. Colombo's still developing. He's not ready.
Yeah, exactly.
Colombo is
Can I
much
get a-
better.
I know
Can I
Morata
get
has
a
been a
piece in,
meme
guys?
since Chelsea.
Are we taking turns? How does it work?
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I don't know. I just feel like everybody thinks he's a fucking meme, but this guy is not a meme. He's
not
been
that
getting like
bad,
10 goals a season. The last time he was in Serie A with Juventus, he had like 11 goals, 10 assists in the Serie A, just in Serie A. That's not even talking about the Champions League where he got like 7 goal contributions. That's 2 years ago. Okay? Please stop shitting on this guy. I
All right,
know
guys.
he's a fucking meme. Okay? But he's not as shit as you think. And 10 million is absolutely nothing. And he's willing to reduce his wages if you believe the reports.
Okay.
So absolutely, you get this guy so you can get Amrabat, you can get Arda Güler, you can get these big names that cost real money for the transfer free. Okay, you got to take some. You have to be smart. You have to be fucking smart. Okay, you ever played fantasy football or anything like that? You can't spend 200 million. You only get 100 million. Or some shit like that. You have to be smart with the way you spend your money. That's all I'm trying to say.
Yes, sending up
Can I-
Morata's not smart, and it's
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Doom tech, tech, doom tech,
If you
doom
wanna
tech,
get
tech,
Arda
doom tech.
If you want to,
Hans, guys,
if you want to get Arda
guys,
Güler,
one at a
listen, I don't
time.
care.
No,
But
listen.
how long is Hans going to make his point?
yeah. I mean, seriously, Hans, like
Because
put your
every time I say this something, everybody's got something to say.
Okay, all right. Hans has expressed himself. Rock has already expressed himself. Let's hear Ace and then Guido and then Tom in
Okay.
that order. Please don't interrupt, guys.
Okay. So I'm against the Maratta signing based off of what like I watched him in the World Cup. He's not gonna. I don't think he's gonna give us the edge and from a attacking perspective. 10 goals is not what we're looking for. We need somebody that can produce 20 goals in the Serie A. And I would also say, you'll hear me?
Yes, we hear you.
Yeah, we hear you.
You'll hear me?
Yeah. Yes, we hear you.
Hello?
Yes,
hear you
Hello.
clear.
we can hear
Okay.
you.
All right, he doesn't hear us. Maybe.
Yeah. Okay.
Who's this?
But let me make the argument against Maratta from what Hans's point of view is in terms of this financial perspective. I would rather spend the 10 million that we would pay to get Maratta to get a right winger and add that to getting a right winger and going with Colombo behind Juru, because that way we save money. We have an Italian in Colombo in the club, and we have an extra 10 million to spend on an actual good right winger, which is what we need. So
Isn't that Arda Güler? Sorry.
But even if we're going in for Goulet, wouldn't it make more sense to have that 10 million available to leverage the deal for Goulet instead of giving it? Because when you pay a release clause, you are paying a certain percentage of that release clause up front, or maybe even all of it, if I'm not mistaken. So you're gonna take that 10 million away from leveraging Goulet or the Chupa or whatever his name is, to get Maratta, who's on the decline in his career. He's not as mobile as he used to be, which is what we need in a center forward right now. And he doesn't produce as many goals as we need, which is we need 20 goals in Serie A. So that would be my against argument for Maratta. I think that money could be used to get Goulet or somebody that plays on your right, and we keep Colombo. He's Italian, and he's Italian, and we don't have a lot of Italian players on our team again. So that's my argument. against Morata. Who's next?
Okay, top G.
Is G.
Yeah, the top
Well,
G.
Listen, I agree and disagree with all of you because I agree with Rock. If I could choose, I would never get Morata. I get somebody else. Okay, what's this? What is this something else? What's the other choice we have? A young kid that scored 5 goals in France, it cost 40 million. Are you kidding me? So, or we go with the super young that we don't even know who they are. Moncada is good at finding them. Buy 10 of them with the price on any place. You buy 10 of them, you give you 500,000 million a year, and you get those, and maybe 3 of them out of 10 could be good players. Okay, Morata, at 25, when I was listening 25, 30 million, I would never even think about it. 10 million for Morata. Morata, first of all, he always played with the best teams. So between Spain and Italy. So he always had another 1 or 2 at least good offender close to him. So he had to compete with them. So if he scored all those goals, being Juventus or Atletico Madrid or wherever he's been to, I mean, that means good numbers. Now, first of all, you don't want him to get divorced. His wife wants to come back in Italy. She's Italian. So, listen, for 10 million, Morata with the stats he has, first of all, Morata is much more technical than Giroud. Giroud cannot even stop the ball sometimes. So Giroud never been a big scorer. So if we compare Morata and Giroud, it's the same level. Because maybe Morata scored more goals than Giroud in all career. Giroud's just lucky playing with France and he won everything. I love Giroud. Who doesn't love Giroud? He fights. When I watch the games with my kids, I tell them, look at Giroud. He's the oldest, the one that runs more on the field, try to steal the ball. And I think when Leao, especially Leao cannot play or you want to rest him, Morata can play perfectly with another offender. He's the perfect second offender. He can play. You can avoid to play the number 10, so you have Morata and Giroud. You can have many solutions with Morata. At 10 million is a deal. I agree with Rock. I would never get Morata if I had a choice. But what is the choice? All the best offenders in the world, they're all old. You can name on any offenders in the world, they're all over 30 years old. They're 38, 37, Lewandowski, whatever the other guy, Real Madrid. The new players, new young players, even this Turkish guy, okay? You guys, the father won 5 million. They won 18 million. Not because we look at Kvaratskhelia, so everybody thinks this guy's coming to Italy, is going to destroy. He have no idea, Italian coach, Italian defense. I want to see this Turkish guy go in Italy, does what he does in Turkey. Borini, you remember Borini? He played in Turkey, he's one of the best offenders. Borini, he scored maybe 20 goals. So I don't think Turkish league, all league, is that good. Okay, so Icardi, 22 goals. He's not even the best scorer. Who scored 29 goals in Turkey? You guys really want to put 25 million on this young kid? At least I think Romero is free. I don't give a shit. I want to buy them, but the problem is Milan is going to invest all this money. If they get the Turkish player, what are we going to do? They spend the 25 million, then we don't have money to play. We need a 6 midfielder at least. We don't have any midfielder. So Morata 10 million, welcome, man. I open my arms. He got skill. He can play he can play football.
Wait, guys, wait.
So you agree with me, not Rock, basically?
Yeah, because we don't. Listen, can we buy Alonso? I love Alvarez. Alvarez is the best number 9 for me. Okay, can we buy Alvarez? Can we buy Osimhen? They want 150 million. Osimhen. I don't even like them much. He's good.
How's Pioli going to play his long ball to Alvarez?
Wait, listen.
Okay,
guys,
if you don't get Osimhen, right? If you don't get Alvarez, okay, why don't we get Morata? Who's that? Balogun. They scored 2 goals in French league. They won 60 million.
All right, I had to mute him because I can't get a word in. Listen, I'll just say my thoughts. Here's my response. I think Ace said you don't want a striker who can score 10 goals. You want a striker that can hopefully score 20 goals. While that's true, I forget if it was Rock or someone else who actually pulled up the list of all looked at all the top leagues and counted the number of 20-plus goal scorers there are.
So rare, yeah.
It's super rare, and all of them are like at least earliest. Like I think Osimhen's probably the youngest. I mean, besides in Ligue 1, they have a few more that can do it, but that's also in Ligue 1. So take it with a grain of salt. In all the other top leagues, you have like maybe 2 each league that scored 20 plus goals this year. It's really rare to find one of those players. So I'd have to say, overall, if we don't have, we're not going to spend, although we have money from Tonali, we're not going to spend more than 30 million on a player, I believe. So I don't think we're going to be able to get any of the top striker prospects. So in that case, Morata's better than nothing. Thuram just slipped through. We couldn't get Thuram. I'm happy he slipped through, honestly, but he would have been sort of like a decent idea. So get someone else who can come in and score some goals. Like I I think he's already experienced with Italy. We need some sort of depth because honestly, he could play more than Giroud, for example. Giroud's good, but he's older, a little bit older, and
You guys don't understand. They can play together, man.
we need
He's such a banter era signing. It's painful. Like it's so painful.
I don't know why you hate him, though. I think Rock.
Hey, Rock, I didn't like
I've
either.
It's so depressed. It's crazy, man.
This is the
It's
most
crazy.
banter. This is the most banter level signing we've had in a long time. Wow,
Man,
Alvaro Morata at 30 years old, after being wanted and loved by no one, journeyman, coming back to Milan. Dude, it is the most banter.
journeyman. He's been at 3 clubs his whole
What
life,
a
man.
banter!
Hey, maybe it's the right place to go. Maybe it's the right
signing.
place to go. Maybe it's the right place.
Oh
San
my-
Siro make you play double, man.
So painful.
Guys, listen. Also, one more point. I think
It's gonna be okay, bro. It's gonna be okay. all right?
I don't know.
Hey, Rock. Hey, Rock.
I don't know if it's gonna be okay.
Up there.
Did you guys already have your?
Cheeks,
You guys
Morata.
had your Ruben booty cheeks conversation already?
yeah. But listen, guys. Well, 1 second though. My dad.
Hey, Rock. No, one second. Can I ask Rock? You didn't say would you bring instead or Morata for the same money?
This is
That's
my
what I wanna
question.
know.
Right? This is my question. First of all, I don't want to bring someone in for the same money for the striker position. I want to use more money because we went to the Champions League semifinals. We won the Scudetto last season. We sold fucking
Yeah.
Sandro Tonali. We said we had
Yeah.
35 million to spend before that sale. I would like to spend more than 10 million on our striker. Hello.
Hey, Rock, I agree with you. Those money
Where's
went to the
Moncada?
Formula One. 200 million to the Formula One they invest. That's
what
where
I'm
the money
saying.
went.
What happened to Moncada Forlani Masterclass? What happened, guys? These guys are so good at discovering all the best deals in Europe.
You're gonna
What
get
happened?
your Mexican, okay? You're gonna
What
get your
happened?
damn Mexican. It's
What
Luca
happened?
Romero's on the
Maldini failed on a couple of signings. Moncada Forlani can do his job. What happened to these magicians on the market who could identify talent everywhere? What happened?
But
Alright,
I agree with you, Rock. We
Alvaro
all agree with you.
Morata.
Rock
The
needs-
market is not
Everybody
over.
agree with you. Everybody agree with you, but what?
No, I don't
Alright,
agree
guys,
with you.
listen,
The market is not over, guys.
Listen. I had to mute him. I'm gonna next. Hey, Dad, if you keep interrupting, I'm gonna have to give you like a 5-minute penalty box timeout because like we can't.
Can you even do that? Can't you just unmute yourself?
You
Yeah, you
can, but
can.
I can put him off the stream if I wanted to. But listen, Tom, before I want to answer something about Arda Güler because his name was mentioned. But do you have anything you want to add about Morata and the striker?
Me, yes, of course, I want to add something. I actually agree most of you guys that Alvaro Morata is not the ideal player I want. But when we signed Giroud in 2021, he was not the ideal player we wanted either because he scored only 10 goals in Premier League. So if Giroud can put up numbers like 12 to 15 goals in Serie A, why cannot Alvaro Morata? Look at Lukaku. He can barely score 10 goals in Premier League, but when he comes to Serie A, he scored 15, 16, 20 goals. So I see that when strikers come to Serie A, they perform much better. And Alvaro Morata, when he was in Juve, he had competition, but when he comes to Milan, I don't think he will have that much competition because I think Alvaro Morata is better than Giroud. So that's my opinion. But I heard if we're gonna pay 20 to
Sign
30
me
million
up.
for Morata, no. 10, yes. I will not go farther than 15 for Alvaro Morata.
And I agree with
Because,
that. I wouldn't pay like 30 million for him or 25 million, but 10 million, you guys, that's a deal.
Yeah, that's a bargain. That's a bargain.
Yes. There you go.
That's
man.
almost a free.
That's
Because
my-
let's say he
my
don't
man.
perform, we can still sell him for good money.
What? How much is good money? What do you think you could sell him for?
I don't know about that.
Let's say we buy him for 10, we can sell him for 15.
That's wishful
50%.
thinking in my mind. No.
I mean, if he has a
I
good
don't think-
season, sure. But I don't know
Yeah.
where he's going to go. He's probably going to want to stay in Italy, I imagine. So it'd have to be like Juve or Inter.
That's
Maybe
that's
Roma.
why I like. That's example of Theo Hernandez. Theo Hernandez, he's not going to leaving AC Milan. I think he's gonna stay till he's going to be 30 because for the first he got a kid here, and his wife is Italian, so I think he's gonna be here a long time. I'm actually happy we sold
I
Tonali.
mean, he's having fun on his yacht. Did you see that picture of him?
Oh my God,
Yeah.
Hans, stop, Hans.
Do you see
He's
her
talking
hair?
about OnlyFans shit, man.
Oh my
Theo.
God, don't talk about
Theo.
that picture. Anyways, all right, guys, let's talk about
Let's
Goulart.
pull it up. Let's pull it up.
Hey, Anto, I'm almost going. I just want to say, imagine if we can get a few $1 million for Origi and what the other one, Rebic, and we get Morata. We keep Colombo, Morata, and Giroud. We got 38, 30,
We are not-
and 20, 21, 22 years old.
Guido, this is exactly what I planned for. I want to keep Colombo, and then you have Morata, and you have Giroud.
Yeah,
Guido, we are not
only with the
selling
money
Giroud.
we can read.
Okay. Now I need to make a point because I've been waiting for a long time. Let's talk about Goulart. Okay, I think someone mentioned that Goulart, it's a gamble investing the money. I think Roy's point is this. Roy made the point. He said, he literally said clearly in the stream like 2 days ago that he's not saying that Goulart is going to become like a Kvaratskhelia in his first year in Italy. Kvaratskhelia was 21 this year when he started, but Goulart is 18. The point is that you see a player with this quality at this age, and you can see when he plays that he's got immense technical ability. Like yes, you can maybe you don't believe in the eye test, but scouts all over like the road with this guy. He can finish too. He basically just looks like the next class player, and he's got this release clause situation that's really, really interesting. So Roy's point is like, let's get this guy. Let's take a little like whatever, and let's just bring in a player who has the potential to get there to become like the next top player. Most of us would agree with that. So except my dad was kind of like trashing them a little bit. I don't know why he was criticizing.
Hey,
He's good.
can I
This
say
guy-
something?
Believe in this guy. You have to believe in the young players.
Listen, he's good. That means you get rid of the other right wing, right? He's a right wing, right? Is he a right wing or is he number 10? What it is?
He's not a
He
number
can
10.
do both, but he's more number 10. He's not super fast.
See, it's more number 10. So again, it's not a right wing. Everybody wants a right wing.
No. He's more a right wing than because if you see that his heat map, he's always more on the right than the middle. Like
Yeah,
with
listen,
Diaz.
he may not be super fast.
Okay, so that means you're not gonna get Chukwueze, the Villarreal. If you get this guy, you're not gonna get Chukwueze.
That's
We are not
Definitely
going
not.
to get Shukez if he gets
That's
killed.
correct.
It's okay. You gotta make a choice. It's okay.
Yeah.
So the problem is we need. You know how many players we need? All midfield, another offender at least if we keep Colombo. Of course, I'm thinking of getting rid of Origi, Rebic, all this. So when I talk, I wish I could spend 300 million. The problem is I talk based on what that looks like what they want to spend.
Okay, but he only
You know?
costs 20 million, so you're not.
Okay. You choose to get this guy and you don't get the Villarreal guy.
Yeah.
You don't have a choice.
Yeah, so you choose this guy.
And you keep Messias Elmaker. I agree with that because they can be a good
No, you
bench.
can sell-
Messias
you
was
sell,
one of the
Messias.
best players we had.
Hold on, no, you sell Messias and you get Goulart and you keep Salamakers. That's what you do.
So one of them get hurt. Selemaker can play anywhere.
And you have two
And
of them.
Goulart and Salamakers.
Who do you sell? You sell Messias and Selemaker both?
No, just Messias.
Yeah, Messias, how much is worth? Two
What
million?
happened to Romero though? He's a
4,
right winger too.
5.
Oh, Romero's done. Yeah, it's a done deal. Yeah.
But Romero is
Yeah,
going to
he's
be
a
a
right
bench. He's not going to be in a starter. So we got 218 with good possibility to develop. But I don't trust Pioli though. That's the
More
problem.
money.
Luca Romero is ass, by the way.
You wanted a Mexican, now you got it.
I prefer Santiago Jimenez. This guy,
No,
Luca Romero,
Romero's
is
not ass.
You're gonna get
Romero's not ass.
Romero and like it.
butt cheeks, dude. He is
Nah,
terrible.
he's not ass.
He's
Come on.
garbage.
I hope we get the Dutch player. That's all I hope.
Reindeer.
I'm all for Arda
That guy's
Güler, by
good,
the
man.
way.
I say he can play.
I'm all
Guys,
for
I'm
Arda
gonna-
Güler. Whatever it costs, after watching a full match of him, because I had only seen highlights up until this point, I watched the full match recap. I mean, he was phenomenal. I
he's
really
good.
like him a lot. I would invest whatever it costs because I think you're going to double
Wait.
your money.
Who
But
are
we are not
Rock?
going to
Wait,
buy
wait, what
Arda
player,
Güler.
Rock?
Arda
What player?
Arda
Güler.
Güler.
Arda
We are not
Güler.
going to
Okay,
buy
okay.
him though, because
See-
his dad wants 20 million.
I mean,
So-
we can spend
Honestly,
35 million on it.
we're going to make all of our money back no matter what on that guy. That's how
Yeah,
good he is.
Listen, I
think
can
he's
show you. I
better.
can show you the spreadsheet how you make this happen.
Just get
Honestly,
him.
Hey, guys, do you see what Real Madrid
You're
did?
gonna sell 20 million shirts in Turkey.
Hey, do you see Real Madrid bought a Brazilian for what? 40, 60 million? How much they pay the Brazilian guy?
And
we're gonna get
So-
Captain America. We're gonna get.
Yeah, that's the difference. We don't have, we just spend money. So what do you?
Yeah, they pay 60 million for him. 60 million.
60.
Yeah, imagine. So Man City, these teams, they buy 5 players at 20 million each every year.
But
We cannot
you have to
afford
understand,
anything.
Milan have not that kind of money.
I know that's the problem. When I talk based on what these people doing. So
Yeah. Before
But
we
guys,
we,
we do have the money
buy
now.
Rui Costa. Like now we buy
sold
flops.
Tonali.
Yeah, we have the money. That's what's really
And-
pissing me
and
off about
also-
all these
and also
conversations.
we don't have the
We
money.
they should have 130 million this year with all the money.
We have money.
We
I
have
don't get it.
money.
Why are we acting like we have no money?
Hey, I told you they invest in Formula One.
They took all that money and invested in Alpine. Not
Yeah.
not even one of the good teams.
What kind of investment is Alpine? It was Ferrari, man. What the
Not a
fuck is
good
Alpine?
one.
That's a
Bit of
mid-table
yellow.
team.
They just
Before-
lost
Guys,
the
do you
bet
see
that
the
we have.
AC Milan cap?
Alpine isn't an Alpine. What?
It's
What the
Alpine.
hell?
It's Alpine.
I think the Red Bird is gonna lose the wings. It's gonna fall apart.
Your algorithm doesn't tell you how to pronounce things. That's the problem with your algorithm.
If I could
Guys.
just make my point on Goulet.
Fuck Formula One.
Yes, Ace, let Ace speak for a bit.
Also, reindeer. Oh, sorry. I was gonna say.
Rock, do you like
get-
reindeers or no?
I've watched Reindeers. I do like him. I also think that Gary thinks like he's giving us a Christmas present by signing a guy named Reindeers.
Okay, okay.
That's what I was about to say that.
We have to wait till January.
This guy
January
thinks he's
25.
Santa Claus, dude.
All right, so we can watch him next. I do like him a lot, and also, so Rock, Ace, what's your point about Goulet? You wanted to speak on?
So my point with Goulet is that like I think he looks like a very good little footballer, and I think it would be beneficial if Milan went for him on but like at the same time the point I was making about Morata is that we would spend 10 million to get Morata, and we could use that same 10 million to give to Goulet's father, which is half the money that they want. Or
No, his
reportedly
father
want.
120 though.
Was that?
His father 120 million.
Yeah, I know his father wants 20, but 10 million is better than none. So
Yeah,
I
but
would,
let's
I'm-
say
my argument
let's say
is that
we offer 20 million, 10 million, then let's say another team offer 20 million, like Borussia Dortmund.
yeah, but
Hey guys, I do Articular instead of Chiquiweze. I take Articular.
Goulet wants to play regularly, which is something that, based on watching his highlights alone, if he came to Milan, he would be just under Leao in terms of technical ability, right? He's very
I
technically
agree
gifted. He's very technically gifted, and I think we should go all in for him, in spite of the fact that Pioli isn't very good at developing players. I think we should go for Goulet, but I think that we should use the money that we want to get Morata to get Goulet to help us get Goulet. That's my point. Yes, there's a level of risk involved because he is playing in the Turkish league where Barini is scoring 20 goals, and it's probably not the best quality league. However, just watching his game last week Monday against Turkey showed me that he does have the qualities and the characteristics to like become probably a better version of Ozil. So I think he is worth the money, and my argument is that I think we should forget about Morata and spend that extra 10 million to get Goulet over the line.
Yeah.
That's my point.
I agree with you there. For me, I think if you look this age of Guler and Özil, Guler is 10 times better. And for me, I don't think we're gonna buy Guler because we already buy the Romero.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
why we
think-
get rid of Morata? We still need Morata. We need a number 9. We need an extra number 9.
Wait, we're not talking about Morata. Oh, I guess
But
Ace said instead of Morata.
Milan
No,
is not
I
going
was
to
just
buy
saying
Guler.
going for him
But
instead
Ace,
of
hold on.
spending.
But Ace, there is this point though. I mean, we are going to need to buy a striker because we have one right now. So unless we get a free striker, who I don't know who we're going to get that's free, we're going to have to spend something on a striker. So we have to, and 10 million is not that much. But anyways, on this.
Vasil is here. Vasil
but
is
hold on,
here,
let me just
guys.
let me just counter that, Antonio.
Guys,
Let me just.
Wait, I know. I'll let you speak. Just let me say one thing. Also, there's
Go ahead.
some news sources that are saying that the commission thing to his dad may not be true. So that's like we don't know.
No,
if it's true or not.
it is true.
Well, some reports
Okay.
said that it wasn't, but
Okay,
Hey,
but
but,
even let's just say it's somewhere in the middle between. Let's say it is true, but it's not 20 million. He wants like 19 million or 18 million, whatever. My point is, like, I think we don't. If you use that Maratha money to get Goulet, right, and you could potentially use. You have Zuru, you have Colombo, and you have CDK as a potential force 9. You want to try him at 9 or whatever. So I'm just saying, like, I understand that we need a striker, but when you have a player who has like skill and characteristics that is available, that's
You
not
go for
something-
him. You make it
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah, it's not something-
Absolutely. And you can easily, especially if you get only Morata for 10 million.
Yeah.
Especially if you're doing that.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's
think
10
it's
million. That's 10 million less that we would have to.
Okay, but we
leverage
got money. Okay, we sold Tonali. We already had 30 million. We got like 100 million right now. We have 107
Hans-
million probably
Hans, you
because
We
are-
have
the casino is
120 million
already
right now.
Yeah,
Yeah, but how much
assuming-
they're
you're
going to spend?
assuming-
Guys,
Thank you,
that's the question.
exactly.
I can.
How much they're going to spend? Do you know?
They already.
I can show
We
you
don't
all these
know.
things. You guys, we talk about it. I can show you all this stuff. I can show you
Yeah,
all
we
this
have-
stuff.
we
It's
have
on the
120
spreadsheet.
million.
the point is we had this.
Consider we spend already 20 for Loftus-Cheek.
All right, we had this conversation.
Yeah, then we have 100
Guys,
million.
hold on. We had this conversation on the other live with Roy. I saw the spreadsheet. I agree that it lots of things are possible, especially after selling Tonali. The question that this all comes down to is how much will be reinvested actually, because I don't
Exactly.
believe they reinvest it all. Like
No,
I don't.
I don't think
I
Okay,
don't
well,
believe
I can get it down to 0 if that's what you're in for. If that's what you're all about.
But
I can get it
we
down
don't
to
know
0.
that. I think
Low
we're
ball
gonna invest.
masterclass.
Like,
Anyways,
look at this kid. Like his composure on the ball is like
What's
a
going on,
seasoned
guys?
footballer. He makes
Yo,
good
what's up,
decisions.
Vasil?
how's it going?
I think he is somebody that is definitely better than Brahim Diaz if he played in that 10 position. Even though I think purely prefers a more defensive minded number 10.
Well, he'll get more physical. I mean, he's only 17. He just turned 18 like a few months ago, I think.
So yeah, my point is that I think that we should go all in for him. He should be the
Yeah.
priority. He should be more of a priority than a striker in my position. In my opinion.
You could have said it better. Like, I honestly want us to go for this kid all in. I don't care if they want 25 million, give him 25 million, man.
Yeah.
I'm telling you guys, this kid is special, man. Like, if we get him, regardless, even if we pay 30 million, trust me, by the time comes to sell him, if he decides or whatever, we're gonna get tons of money for this kid. Tons. He's gonna 3 times pay over his fee, 4 times, man. Whatever.
He reminds me of Ben Foden. He's like on that level. He's really good.
For his age, man, his composure, his positioning, man, that's insane, man. Like for that age, that he reads the field really well, man. I mean,
This kid is big in Turkey now too, and if he joins Milan, you can imagine how much shirts they're gonna sell in Turkey.
oh, trust me, man. Turks are crazy football fans.
Yeah, yeah,
They
yeah,
will
exactly.
fucking buy whatever, man. Like non-stop, man.
He's gonna be the #1 shirt seller for us.
Oh,
Yeah.
if he
You get him
continues
and
at
Captain
this
America,
pace,
they're like almost free transfers.
if he
wanna
continues
see
on
him
this
in
pace
Milan.
of
I'm just
development, and especially if he comes to Milan, because Milan is the perfect. Besides all of this stuff, emotional other stuff, I feel like honestly for him it's like perfect project because he will get playing time. Not maybe right away starting position, but I'm sure they will give him a couple months to adjust, and then they will slowly start to integrate him in the game. And he can see it because we have examples of young players that are flourishing. Chow, for example, is a great example. Nobody freaking. He went somewhere else. I don't think he would play even one game. Full.
I think Dortmund is better than us though.
I
Like,
mean,
in
maybe,
But-
I mean, but they're not that caliber of a club like we are. I don't I don't mean to disrespect Dortmund actually.
yeah.
No,
I
no,
agree
that-
with you. But if you say
Guys,
away
this
from
is
the history,
Reindeer, by the way.
I've never seen him, so I'm gonna be very.
Take a look at him. I think he's pretty good. He's 24 already, but he's.
I want to see.
No.
Sorry,
It's
I
go
want to
for-
see him use his left foot because that's what your dad was saying that he uses his left foot because I think he's very one-footed.
No significant weakness.
I don't even know anything about this kid actually, so I'm kind of interested.
He's good. He's like a 6'1", Dutch kid, or he's not a kid. I think he's like 23, 24 right now.
He's
So
24.
He has plenty of experience. Well, 48 appearances. My God. Okay, so this guy doesn't get injured at all.
it's
Man,
actually confirmed. Milan gonna buy him.
He looks
Good.
good, man. I mean, look like
Absolutely.
he's physically looks good. I mean, he's not a small.
Hey guys, when I talk about left foot, I mean the midfielder, people that play in the middle of the field. And a number 10, those kind of position, they always left foot, they can be real good. I'm talking about the midfielders. I don't want to see with one foot. And I want to see Hernandez that goes inside the field, they cannot shoot with the right foot, cannot even carry. That's all that bothers me. Not because I don't like left foot. A
But he played like
midfielder
more
has
like
to
a
have
10.
2 feet. There is no way. So
Yeah.
And I was listening to
a
you
number
guys-
10 and a wing doesn't matter, but the number 10, I mean, the midfielder can have 2 feet.
Guys, he actually played more like a 10. He's more like a 10.
He's an attacking player, so he can
Yeah,
be
he-
1 foot.
I looked
He
at his
is number
stats.
10.
Yeah, he doesn't really win back possession that
He looks.
much.
He's reminding me of what I mean. He's kind of like a better version of Butt Cheeks.
Are you guys showing the Dutch player? Sorry, I wasn't looking before.
You're
Yeah.
I love this guy.
Yeah, he was showing it to us. I mean, so far what I'm seeing is good. Also, I want to chime
This
in.
guy is great. He plays
Yeah,
head
no,
up.
This was a
What I've
left-footed
seen is good,
tap
man.
in.
It's good.
If that was him.
This guy is.
He
much
started
better
from
than
behind,
Diaz.
so it's easy to play like that. When you're an offender, in Italy it's not easy. Like the Catalan, he couldn't touch a ball.
That
Sampdoria.
was nice. That was really
That
nice.
was really good, that move. But I want to 2 cents regarding perfect replacement for Tonali. I honestly believe that at this time and this, as of today,
Oh, that was a nice finish with the
Arabat
left
is the
foot.
guy, man. Like for me, Arabat or Abrabat.
I mean,
But
you
he-
can get Amrabat, you can get Reindeers as well, and you can get Kuler, you can get Morata.
but in terms
Hey, you sell Magnan. That's the problem.
No,
Malan is
no,
not leaving.
midfield, man. We need somebody. Loftus-Cheek, he's big dude. That's better than getting another 4.5 feet player, man. I mean, come on, man.
They're not gonna spend 100 million if you don't sell Magnan. Remember that.
Listen,
No,
listen.
we are going to
Guys,
spend 100
Guido,
million.
Guido, we
Antonio-
sold
have
Tonali
to.
for 70 million, man. We should have at least 105 million, I would say.
And
We have-
No, 120, 120, 130 we should have.
You know, we had 35 million ready before.
Besides,
December.
Tonali didn't sign yet, so we don't have any yet.
Nah. It's
Can
confirmed.
you imagine if Tonali just says, "Fuck you, man, I'm not going anywhere," man?
Nah.
Yeah, they sell Magnan. I prefer like that, be honest with you. I don't want to sell Tonali.
I'm actually happy we sold Tonali because it's easy.
Yeah, he's the most important on the field. He runs for
Nah,
10 people. The other people,
he's
they
not
play 10
important.
games a year. Even Leao, he keep laughing. He smile. Tonali, he play hard every minute of the game.
Nah.
You don't find those players.
Tonali.
Besides that, I'll just add a couple things that with every team.
If they give me 150 million, I sell Leao. I don't sell anybody else. I fix all team.
Yeah, I mean, right
I
now,
have to say to you, Leao, Manyan, they are much better than Tonali.
Yeah, but with the Leao and Magnan, you can make all team.
If you sell both, yeah.
I don't think we'd be able to sell Magnan for much more than Tonali, though. To be fair.
Nah.
No, we will be.
Magnan was gonna sell him for 120.
But guys, you all need to remember, at the end of the day, we don't know how this management's gonna reallocate that money. So we are all assuming that if they sell Leao, we're gonna get 175 mil to spend in the transfer market. We don't know. We
We can talk whatever we want, and we don't know.
My question to management: what's the percentage you're gonna reinvest actually of that 80 million, man?
Maybe it could be like.
80 million. First of all, it's 70, it's not 80. And we got to give it 10, 50 million to Brescia. So how much money left? 50? So,
55. Let's say 55 million.
Yeah.
After that.
Yeah, 55 plus 35 they want to spend is 80 million. It's 90 million. How much it is? They're not going to spend all the money. And we need the 6-7 players at least. If they go, if Origi go, Rebic go, Messias go, if they all go, that's how much players we needed.
Hey guys, Antonio, if you can play Butchicks's highlights after, you're gonna see what I'm talking about with Rain there. These two guys are very similar in terms of transition. They both like to carry the ball forward, and they don't really start from a very deep position.
Honestly,
I don't think so. Not even close. Loftus-Cheek is more a wing. Is more a right defender. And my right mid. The guy can play in the center. Reinders.
Look at Butchicks's highlights after. He looks similar, playing in the same position, transitioning forward.
For me, they can play together very well.
We need a number 6. We need a pure 6, which is somebody that plays in that defensive midfield position.
We need Amrabat. It's the only defender that I know.
I honestly only think the somewhat good replacement would be the Moroccan kid, man, for sure.
Who?
Which Moroccan kid?
Amrabat, I think his name.
Amrabat is the only one can sub Tonali.
He's not a kid. He's a hardback man. He's a hardback grown man.
He's 28 years old.
He runs all over the field, Amrabat.
27, man.
27?
He's the only one can replace Tonali. I'm sorry. I don't see any player can replace Tonali.
He's a man.
They wanted 30 million, though. They wanted 30 million.
We have a good relationship. We used to have. I don't know how it is now with the owner, Commission.
Yeah, Commission wanted to buy us. I wish he would buy us. They didn't. Freaking Elliot didn't sell to him.
He hates us, man.
Commisso, when he bought Fiorentina, he wanted to buy Milan first.
Yeah, he's not gonna be easy to buy from.
Yeah, Commisso only torque is out for Juventus, not for Milan, bro.
Honestly, man, even if we have to go 35-40 for that Fiorentina, man, I honestly think he's perfect replacement as of right now.
I think Musa could be a better long-term replacement, and cheaper. He's like 20 mil. Musa. The American guy. Yeah. Like I'm just talking about Moneyball, right?
He's not bad. He's actually.
I saw him in the Nation League. He was very good.
Guys, let me do a quick poll. Who here likes this guy? Should we sign this reindeer guy?
Yeah,
I would.
Yeah, that's the first signing for me. For me, first signing midfield.
I would sign him, but I just feel like he's very similar to Loftus-Cheek.
How much, guys? How much are they asking for?
18 million, I believe.
15?
15.
Well, 15 cash, you get it.
Oh, you kidding me, man? That's like easy, man. 15. I thought you were talking about 25, something like
that. No, 15. He's a steal.
Oh, Jesus.
Why did we get him?
He's completely different from Loftus-Cheek. He play mid, he play head up. He can assist, he can score, he can shoot far away, he can do everything. Left and right foot. He's
Yeah,
the man.
Antonio, can you?
I'll play it
Yeah.
after this, but I do
Thank
want to say
you.
this. From what I've seen from Loftus-Cheek, he isn't at nowhere near as attacking as this guy. I know he brings the ball forward, but this guy, he links up the play
But
much.
he's
This
a must
guy
man.
playing the center. He goes all the way to the center, man.
How is
He's
his
gonna end up
position?
using this guy as like a 10. And I see that. I can see it.
Yeah, we could do
Guys,
that too.
yeah. Yeah, no, Reindeer.
But he
when
likes to
played
start from
with-
behind.
Oh yeah, guys.
You know what?
You guys,
Yeah.
did any of you guys see this news that we have a new sponsorship? Called
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
God.
That day,
On Reddit, man, let me just say a couple things. On Reddit, you know, AC Milan forum, people are going crazy. I was
Who the
like,
heck to give the money to these people?
No.
Who wants to give the
They
money
leaked-
to Red Bird?
they licked the cap.
Banter era started. I was like, dude, this is just a sponsorship. It's not banter era. Like we just got another sponsorship.
The hat looks so good. I'm gonna buy it. It looks
Exactly,
so
man.
good. The hat.
Don't give them your
People
money.
going crazy.
Don't
Negative.
do it. Don't do it. Wait.
Why not?
Oh, wait, guys, is New Era the hat brand? Like what?
Yeah, that's
It's a hat brand. Yeah, it's a hat
Yeah.
brand.
Yeah,
They
Antonio,
make
that's the same hat brands that
they make
against these
basketball.
hats.
like Lakers, Chicago Bulls.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't give Cardinale any money.
Nah. The hat it's gonna be a good song with the hat, man.
Oh,
I wonder
God.
how much they're gonna get for that.
I think at least I'm gonna spend $100, no more than $100 for that hat.
Guys,
I was referring to the deal, like
Lofty-
maybe like 10 million a year.
Yeah, maybe 10, maybe 20. Let's hope it's like 20 or 25 mil at least.
And don't forget, they already doubled the deals with Fly Emirates and Puma.
By the way, did we sign Gagliardini for free or not?
Oh God, please.
No. We are not buying him.
Guido.
We need a bench players. We don't have any bench.
We got
Primavera.
We have
we
Kunis and Popega.
buy ass cheeks.
Gagliardini with Inter was playing every game at the end. He was the first sub in midfield. So why not?
No.
You know,
We need
Right.
subs. We need subs. He's Italian. So we need Italian and subs. So
Purely loves
They can buy one of us. Stand for buying Gagliardini.
really still, every Inter player we got,
Popega.
every time we got Inter player, they were successful with Milan.
Maybe they bring Brescianini.
Yeah.
I want Bastoni from Inter, man.
Shit, Bastoni.
Brescianini, I think, had like
That's
5
not
or 6
happening.
goals in his loan.
Yeah, this kid. I think we should get this. I think we should go for this kid.
I watched him play
How
for
old
US
is he?
national man. He was good. He was good.
And he has
this
a
kid is
European
good,
passport.
man.
Anto, can you
He has a
go back?
European passport.
He has
Yeah,
the
I will
European
see his
passport,
age.
man? Oh, I
Yeah,
didn't
he
know
has
that.
a European passport.
Oh, good.
Click
good,
more
good.
back. He's young.
Yeah,
I think he's
really
20
young.
years.
Yeah,
Okay.
this guy is
Yeah, he's 19.
he's like a Kessie.
Yeah. He kind of even looks a little bit like Catchy, man.
But he's out.
See similar
is bad,
players,
though.
Renato,
Or-
Danilo.
Hey guys,
Is he
let
more
me tell you
defensively?
something.
By the way, guys, Juventus did sign Timothy Weah. Just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, for really cheap too. I think they only signed him for like what 15 mil or something
15
like
million.
that. Like how did
Cheap.
like, how did that
60 million
happen?
is the right price. How much you want to pay for it?
12 million.
No,
Guys, you
why did
forgot, it's
why
not the
did they
father.
get him?
He's not the father, man.
He's
Yeah.
not
Yeah,
bad
but-
though.
Yeah, but like how come like he looked really
For
good
more
on
than
the
50
right
million,
wing.
how much it costs? I mean,
No, they bought him for 15 million. Oh,
15 million.
Yeah, 15, 15, yeah.
For a right winger, that's real good.
hey guys, if we don't get Amrabat, I don't know, man. We got to play 3 for sure with the,
No,
the,
I don't think we're gonna buy
the
Amrabat.
Dutch guy, Loftus-Cheek, the
look-
Dutch guy, and another play on the side.
We don't look at this guy. Take a good look at this kid.
Lord Krunic, man.
Yeah, I know, he's good. How much they want? 20 million, I think.
That's it.
No.
20 mil.
We can buy him. We can buy him for 15 plus something. Because
Yeah, plus
the
what? A
owner-
bag of chips.
the owner, but
No,
the owner in
a bag
Valencia,
of pasta, my man.
they are
Give him a year of burgers. A year of burgers.
Yeah, Burger King
Yeah, Burger King.
with
New
McDonald's fries.
sponsorship, man. New sponsorship, Burger King, man. Jesus Christ.
Well, in Italy, they don't make any money. You know, what's the Domino's pizza? They too close in Italy.
Yeah, the showdown in Italy.
Yeah, how the heck do you want to buy that shit in Italy?
That's
Musa
a
is
joke,
more of
man.
a-
That's
a
a joke.
Why they go
purely,
to
Dominant pizza in
Italy?
Italy? Come on, bro. That's
Musa is more of a Tonali replacement than Reindeer.
I can see
Hey, I'm not
this guy
even
flop on me.
watching the highlights much. This guy play left, right, where he plays.
He can play
He
overall.
plays
He can
anywhere.
play in the Diaz role.
But I
He
think
can play
I
in
remember on the
Ali
World
role.
Cup. I think he's very strong, right?
Yeah, physically
Yeah.
he's solid, man. We need strong physical dudes in the minute.
Yeah, I know we need it because we don't have any.
Yeah, we
And he's
literally
young.
have nobody.
He's young. We don't need to sell him right away. We could keep him for at least 2 years and then sell him. You know.
See, for me, Benacer is besides not gonna play for a long time, but he's better up. I don't see Benacer playing in front of the defense because besides the fact he got 1 foot, so he can play up on a midfield at 3. He can
I
play
think
even
Musa
number
could
10,
play.
hypothetical number 10. But, so he can defend
Musa is
and
the best
assist
number
too.
6.
But
Musa
usually
is
he
a
play
very
ops.
good number 6.
If you have seen when AC Milan play, Benacer usually go lit for up than Tonali.
Yeah, he was pressuring. What was the game? He was pressuring the midfielder the other time. Napoli against Napoli. He was pressing Lobotka.
Not Napoli. It was against Lazio when he scored that goal.
No, but beside the goal, but he was pressuring Lobotka, I think, with the Napoli.
Yeah.
Because you see, a little guy got to be on top of the little guy. That's the way it works. Because Lobotka is really good. He's quick.
Benacer is the best player in Africa, and he's so good.
Benacer,
Yeah, 3 years ago.
He was nominated to the best player in Africa.
Yeah, it was 3 years, 4 years ago, 3 years ago.
It was 4 years ago from now, but
he won
Benacer,
the Player of African Cup or something like that, man. When they had an African Cup.
Guido,
when they won
Guido,
after we won in
Benacer is
2019.
Milan's best player next to Theo and Leo and Mike. Right.
For me,
Benacer
Theo
is really
Hernandez, the best player in AC.
There is not many left. There's not much left. You guys undervaluated the defense because besides, what about Magnan? I mean, what about Chow? Chow is gonna what's Chow in the next couple of years? How much it's gonna be worth?
No, Chow is like that's why they call him like a German wall man in Germany or something like that, man. He has like a.
He already in the national team.
Yeah. And did you see what fucking tackles he's been making, man? I was like, Jesus Christ, this guy.
That guy's so good. He has good feet.
Yeah.
When he passed the ball, he caught the ball in the middle of the field. He's the best because Tomori cannot do that. Tomori doesn't have a good pass.
No.
And that's why I want to play the defense at 3. If we play defense at 3, we can sub Kjaer with the Chow, Kalulu, Tomori,
Leo didn't like it.
Kid. Are you all seeing this kid?
Fuck Leo. That's another problem. Leo gotta make us change the system. But then when Leo suck, what we do? Nothing.
Well,
Leo can play anyway. It doesn't matter. He get the ball and push the ball ahead. That's all he does. He can play.
That's the coach's job. The coach's job is to change things around when your star player isn't playing well.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's why he doesn't. He said we changed the system during the game. That's bullshit. Bullshit.
Leo was
With the Inter, never change anything.
Yeah.
Who are we watching? Who is this?
This is
And by the way, the only game that if you remember, the only game that we handled Inter was the one that we were playing 3 defense at 3. We lost 1-0.
We played bad that game. We played bad at that game.
But we were handling, at least we were handling them. At least.
Last time we had
you cannot play versus Inter with the Benacer Krunic. You cannot do that, please. There's no way. Inter is physical all over the field. All over the field.
We needed to switch to a 3-man midfield, and then we just
that's what I mean.
Just shot the whole department, dude.
But I'm not
we're
arguing.
so
I'm not
short
arguing with
now.
you guys.
We're
I'm
so
agreeing
short
with
in
you
the
guys.
midfield department now.
Hey, Rock, with the Inter, I play 3-4-3, so you can stop all the line of the midfield. You still have 3 offenders in the front. That's how we play Inter.
I cannot believe we're still playing with a double pivot.
Though?
It's suicide, dude. It's suicidal to play with a double pivot.
How can you do the 2 semifinals play the same way? How can you do that?
Can I quickly just give my comment on Ruben Loftus-Cheek, because I was shitting on him for the longest time.
His highlights.
However, I got into such a state of desperation after Ibra leaving, Maldini getting fired, selling Tonali. I'm so desperate that
Me too.
now I'm happy with Ruben Loftus-Cheek because
Nah,
I
you can't
was
be happy
so
with him. He's still ass.
dude, I'm so scared that we're gonna end up with no fucking midfield. At this point, I will take anyone that's a professional
Rock.
footballer.
Right.
That's how
I
desperate I
never
am.
said
I'm
he's
gonna tell
not
you,
good at
a
all.
blind man is better than ass cheeks. A blind man is better than ass cheeks.
My God!
The problem
If
with Cheek
that
is the injuries.
if that blind man is a professional footballer and we sign him, I'll be happy because
Hey, Antonio,
I'm
could
starting
you
to
play
lose hope that this team is
But
capable
Cheek
of
up, right?
signing anyone that's a professional footballer.
Hey, Rock, I'm worried about the injuries of this guy. That's the problem.
That's
Antonio, could you play a video of but
He's a big dude. Big dude. When they get hurt, they don't come back quick.
I like Giannis Musa a lot. Like his ball retention
Guys,
is really
you guys
good.
hear me? Hello.
Yeah,
I can't
yeah, we can hear
really
you.
find a channel that wouldn't copyright us
For Ruben.
for booty cheeks.
Musa and
What did we get Musa instead of Loftus-Cheek?
he does have the same injury concerns, Musa, Guido. Musa does get injured quite often.
So we're good. So welcome both.
So yeah, bring him to Milan Labs, right?
Yeah, Milan left, but they don't have any injuries.
The best lab in the world.
Listen, Rock, I say many times and I repeat again. I go to Africa because we got to buy these African players always from another team in Europe. We go there. The problem is they cannot play when they're not part of the EU. That's the problem. You bring 10, 20 players. No, Africa, because most of Africa, they're the best players right now. So, but you know, they get different nationalities. They get French nationality, they get English nationality.
Did you,
But what I
did you
mean
guys
is-
see that Leao co-signed on the Ruben Loftus-Cheek signing? He commented on it on social media.
That was the most random guy ever.
Leao
It's not random.
He's just
He
so
approves
he's
the
like us. He's
signing.
desperate. He's
He's
no,
like,
he's
I
just
approve
desperate.
this. You got my stamp. Leao
At this
stamp."
point, I'm happy to see Leao happy because we need him to be happy to perform. So if anything that makes him happy makes me happy, dude.
Guys, I've been following Leo, and if you follow him on Instagram, I see maybe 1 month before he was following ass cheeks. So I think they have a contact together.
Hey, Leao makes more money as a rapper than as a player.
Bro.
That's why Red the Bird sign him.
All right, guys.
Because they have something in mind. They're gonna make him
Antonio,
sing. You know.
Antonio, did you bring up the topic of the new era sponsorship or
Yeah,
anything
just
yet?
now. What do you think
Yeah,
about
we
it?
spoke
Also,
about
I pulled up a video just because.
Oh, did you?
Which one? What's that? What's
Ruben,
it?
Guido,
Ruben
look at this guy. Look at
Ruben
this
ass
guy.
cheeks.
Look at this guy. I'm telling you. He's just like Green there.
Guys, let me
What?
ask.
Dribbling 7 out of 10? Nah.
Listen, this guy, he played really good against us. Not that it was that difficult because we played shit.
Antonio, you're never gonna get a word in on your own stream. It's
Dude,
hilarious.
like, this guy. Anyways, listen.
Crossing 5 out of 10.
Rock, what are your thoughts on the sponsorship? Because
For new era.
Yeah.
Did they provide clarification on whether or not they're going to be our primary shirt sponsor?
Oh, this guy got 8-10,
It's only
8-10,
the
6.
caps. The guys is only going to go.
Guys, what the fuck? We're in the middle of a conversation about a different topic. Shut the hell up.
Shut the fuck up.
It's not a sponsorship.
Antonio, would you like to repeat that?
I asked you. I wanted to ask
Wow, look at the goal. I can do that. He was outside the 3 miles.
I was just waiting.
Guido, shut the fuck up.
Guido, just continue going, man.
All right, guys. Rock, I was saying new era is not going to be our shirt spot, like a primary shirt spot.
Yeah, what are they going to be? Just like a sleeve or what?
I'm not sure. Let me find
I can weigh in on this.
I
I
think
think
they're
it's gonna be
sponsor.
caps, which is the hats.
Okay.
If you look at the announcement from by AC Milan, they put a hat emoji on it.
Okay, so it's going to be
kind of like the New York Yankees cap.
accessory apparel, basically.
Yeah,
Oh, I like
you
it.
want to
dude.
make it the AC Milan hat, like the New York Yankees.
I personally, I really like New Era products in general. I like them. I like the quality of the materials used. I like the way they fit. I like New Era a lot, so I support it.
Hey,
I
man.
don't know.
Yeah, I think it's a great idea.
Yeah, they're
actually.
going to be hats. I just saw a Sempre Milan article about it.
But you should see the
Because
reaction
the
on
Puma hats are trash.
yeah, they suck. You should see reaction on Reddit on the AC Milan forum. People went crazy. I was like, you guys are fucking bunch of imbeciles, man.
Crazy about what?
Another banter era signing. I was like, dude, this is sponsorship. What the fuck are you talking about? I got into like a heated debate with this fucking plastic fans, man. I'm like, you guys are just fucking pathetic, man.
Yeah, New Era is fine, dude. New Era is good. They make good quality products. Puma hats are absolutely trash. They fit horrible. The quality is horrible. I think it's a good sponsor. Also, New Era is really popular in the United States, like super popular, to a point where they have multiple stores in every single major mall. New Era, just New Era hats, just fucking hats. That's how good their hats are, dude. They can afford rent in every single mall. That's how good their hats are. So I'm about it.
I'm all about the more the better, man. The more we expand our brand, especially in the United States, is because United States we're weak here in this market. We gotta keep on expanding, man.
Yeah,
that's the key. So,
and they have a deal with the NBA, so
that's already good, man. Like
So the sooner Jenny starts making more money, you know, maybe the faster he'll go away.
The faster we'll get Mbappe, guys. Good. The dream signing.
Yeah, Mbappe going to Real Madrid.
Mbappe is a Milan fan. Modric is a Milan fan. You know how many players we could get.
Watching the video? Are you watching him? Like, I know y'all are saying he's like,
I'm watching.
He is, but
no,
you know what I'm saying? The comparison, like he is good in transition, going forward.
I'm watching a Serie C level here. Is this Premier League the way I'm watching on the live?
Yeah. Premier League. 8
That's
years
the Premier League. Oh my gosh, man! It looks like Serie C in Italy.
I
don't watch Premier League because I know it sucks.
I have to agree with Guido here. I'm watching these highlights.
I'm really sorry. I saw the defensor before. He went to the wing. The defensor turned inside. Instead of turning on him, he turned inside with Thierry.
Guido. If there was a guy like this playing like this with us on the weekend, we would be yelling at him, dude.
What the heck is this, man? What kind of... I mean, I'm too old for you guys. I'm sorry.
This is painful, bro.
Hey, yesterday, me and my kids were watching Milan Juventus 2005-06. Ask Antonio the way we were playing at Juventus, the players they had. This is junk, man. I cannot watch this.
Antonio, do me a huge favor, dude. I need you to turn these highlights off, dude, before I change my mind again, please.
Yes.
I told you Ashix is bad.
Hey, guess what, guys? He's a Milan player.
Yeah, I was about to say either we like it or not at this point.
Is the nightmare over yet, guys?
No. Man, this is the beginning, Antonio. Come on, bro.
No.
What are you? Buckle up, get the popcorn.
Listen, Premier League defense. It's not even a D series in Italy.
Why can't we spend 30 million and get Benjamin Sesko? Why can't we spend 30 million and get Ekitike from PSG? Why can't we just spend 30 million on a striker? Why is it so hard for this ownership to spend 30 million on a fucking striker?
It's 10 players.
Because Cardinal like
30. How much? We're not asking for much. 30 million.
I don't think you guys understand that Cardinale only cares about how his hair looks, man, on camera. Doesn't give a fuck about buying players, man.
He should do porn. Why doesn't he do porn?
We're not asking for a lot. You sold Tonali. You fired Maldini. Can you throw us a fucking bone? Can you spend 30 million on a player? Fucking hell.
But guys,
hey, Moncada used to play soccer.
We should be patient, waiting for the Mercato. Like, if it's the end of the July and we are not buying nobody, then we can say Cardinal.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I have a question from you all. Antonio, I want to hear your answer too, right? Everybody. Okay, so let's say it's like the first week in training camp, which is the 10th or whatever, and they come out and say, we only want to get Goulet. Would you all be happy with just Goulet this summer?
Nah.
Well, see, hold on. If we hadn't sold Tonali, then sure.
Yeah.
But if you're telling me we sell Tonali and only get this guy, then no, I'm not happy with that.
Well, what do you?
We need Ambaraba. I'm sorry.
Put sticks.
First of all, we need a right wing. I'm tired of seeing
Coco.
Messias and Salamaker right there.
All right. So how many? Like, okay, Antonio, you can start this question. Like, how many? Okay, let's say we get Goulet. Like, how many other players would you want to see us sign for you to be like get some confidence in Milan again?
We need another 2 midfielders at least for depth, and we need a starter. We need a striker. I don't care how good he is, but we need to sign at least another
2.
striker and a cam. Either I guess Luca Romero, but I want someone a bit older that can start.
No, remember Goulet is
But
already.
Kamada is
Now you want to hold.
Yeah, but we have a right winger. Goulet is more of a right winger.
Why we worry about start 18 years old? What's wrong with that? Maldini was 16 when he played. Rivera was 16. I mean, if he's so good, he can play.
We need Goulet as a right winger.
You still want a cam? I'm done with the cam position, guys. We need to play with 3 midfielders. I'm done with the cam. It doesn't.
4-3-3. That's what you think. But you know, Pioli, that guy is not gonna switch to 4-3-3, man.
Pioli's gonna be Krunic even with one leg, even when he cannot walk.
I'm
He's
done
gonna
with
play
the cam, guys. I'm done with the cam. I'm done. If we can't be Inter, if your formation cannot be Inter, then that's not your formation. You need to change it. That's it. If you can't beat Inter with it, you just gotta change
it. Was too painful, man. I got a bunch of gray hair because of that shit, man. I cannot anymore, bro.
I can tell by the tone of your voice that you're telling the truth, man. Damn, you can get hair dye.
Man.
You can get hair dye, dude. Damn.
I think Inter paid Pioli to play that formation.
For real.
Probably, man.
Hey, Rock, it's rainy, man.
Yeah, I see that. I got them wall mounting the TV. I got a lot of work being done at the house. Guys, Guido, Antonio, you guys are welcome for the housewarming party here in Media. I can take you out for espresso martinis at Media Townhouse.
Good, man.
We can have a good time. We can watch some games here on the big screen.
Oh, you moved? Though?
Yeah, I bought a house in Media in the borough.
Wow, man. That's thanks to Cardinale, huh?
Hey,
we can walk to State Street and have a good time, guys.
Oh, you got a percentage from
we can watch some Formula One, huh?
Fuck yeah. Some Alpine.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, I watched Ferrari. I'm sorry, even if they lose. At least I got the Ducati, man. I got the Ducati winning.
Good. I am with you, man. I watched Formula One since I was a kid, but since I moved to the United States, I stopped watching Formula One. And when
just watch porn.
Oh, bro, every day, 3 times.
That's right,
a day, man. Come on.
That's right. Guido, did you comment on Christian Pulisic?
No.
What are your thoughts on Christian Pulisic?
Listen, I don't think he's a bad player. It's all these people gonna spend money. I don't know, man.
They said they're gonna try to get him for 15 million from Chelsea.
Yeah, first of all, I don't know exactly. I never understood what position he plays.
Cam, right?
That is a great question. That is also something I brought up in the chat.
Cam for USA.
He can play Cam. He can play on the right. He can play second striker.
That's what I think is better. A second striker.
His second striker is his best position when he's close to goal.
Thanks to Pioli, we don't play. We have Leao, the number 9.
Honestly, one of his best qualities is his composure in front of goal. Like, this guy can dribble a defender and sit down a goalkeeper and score. He has good composure in the box.
Well, he got Croatian descendants.
And the other thing, guys, I have to don't forget he's
Croatian. He's not American. He's Croatian.
Yeah,
that's what I mean.
He plays for American national team, so we're gonna have some market here too, because there's a lot of Pulisic fans here in the United States.
Every American.
Hey, I don't care about making a market for Cardinale. This guy doesn't spend money for us, so I don't give a shit. I want him to lose all the freaking money in the world.
I'm talking about Milan brand, bro.
Vasil, on the branding, on the marketing, by the way, on the marketing, more Italians will buy Tonali kits than Americans will buy AC Milan Pulisic kits, because there's more Milan fans in Italy than there are in probably the entirety of the United States. So
they're all cheering for Man United here.
Yeah, so you're gonna lose money. You're not going to make up the Tonali shirt sales and Pulisic shirt sales, because there's not as many Milan fans in the U.S. as there are in Italy.
Can you imagine Tonali sold more shirts than Leao? Can you imagine that?
His Instagram? How big is his Instagram? I'm curious, because regardless, there's his diehard fans of Pulisic. They'll follow him.
Oh my God, he has a huge following.
They will buy the shirt, bro.
Oh man, Pulisic has a huge following, guys, in the
So
US.
that's what I meant. Like we need
Huge.
to expand on our brand, especially United States, this part of the world, man. We have to expand our brand.
All I'm saying is, if we could get him for 10 to 15 million, because Chelsea want to sign him and sell him, and the player wants out, and he will reduce his wages and cut him in half, I think that's a pretty good deal, to be honest.
For
I would
that
take
amount
him
of
over
money, man,
Morata.
yes.
That's a
For that
pretty
I'll
good
take him
deal.
over Morata.
That's a good deal. That's a great deal.
If that's the deal, man, I'll take him in a heartbeat. 10
Yeah.
million.
Would you take
with-
him or Morata?
Oh, I'll take
Pulisic.
Pulisic, man.
Pulisic.
Hey,
Definitely.
hey, guys, I remember when Lalas was playing at Padova. Lalas.
Right, man.
Alexi Lalas. I hate that fucking guy. I don't like him.
I remember when he was
Lalas.
playing in Italy, man.
He
He's,
looks
he's
like
a ginger, right? That's a ginger.
yeah.
Yeah, he played Padova in north of Italy.
So I have a colleague who's a former professional player, and he played on a professional. I won't out him, of course. I won't dox him, but he played professionally with Lexi Lawless on the same team for many years. He told me that
So he's pedophile.
He
Okay,
told
good.
me Lexi Lawless is one of the most arrogant assholes, douchebags, worst teammates he's ever played with. Everyone hated him in the locker room, and he's a scumbag.
That's why he made it in Europe.
That's what he told me.
Sounds about right.
You know my theory, because I always thought that he looks like that middle grade school teacher that is pedophile. That's what he looks like, that motherfucker, man.
Damn.
Oh, what happened with the Juventus player?
Kevin
McKennie, where is he?
Oh, McKennie. Yeah, McKennie's available for free, apparently, from Leeds.
For free.
Are you
That's
kidding
what
me?
they said.
For free, man?
There was a report that they would release him for free because they got relegated or something in his contract.
What?
Can anyone confirm?
Where was he? In England? Where was he?
Yeah, England.
Why?
Leeds, and they got relegated, and there was a
But who
clause.
owns him? Nobody owns him? It's like free.
I mean, dude, if you can keep him away from the cheeseburgers at McDonald's, like, he's a good signing. But
Yeah, but he was jumping in the air. He scored header many times.
He's
If you're a fat ass, I don't know, you jump.
I would bring
He's
him
a little bit
out
on the
for
fat
free.
side, man.
If he has that clause where he's extremely cheap or almost free or whatever, if that's true,
Man, that guy played Juventus. He didn't play Salernitana. He played Juventus, man.
yeah, and they made a lot of money on him too. It's not like he would, they did it. They benefited from his signing a lot. I would take him.
And then went to the second division. What the
God
fuck?
damn, this team's getting Americanized like crazy. I'm over here begging for Brazilian players for the last how many years? And
Yeah, me too.
We got it, man. We got the God Messiahs, man.
dude, oh.
Yeah, that's
Oh, yesterday I said we were watching the game. Me and my kids. There was a Stam, Nesta, and Maldini in the back, and Serginho on the left. Then was Kaká in the front.
yeah.
Unbelievable, man.
Oh,
Beer.
man, I mean,
Brazilians would be great.
if he was for free, my man, I would take this guy, McKennie, but nothing else, man. Nothing else.
What about Argentinian? Argentina is a tough soccer league. They kill each other.
Argentina. I'll take some Argentinians too.
Hell yeah, man. They are fighters. Man.
No, because the league is hard over there. They play hard, man.
What happened to the Retegi rumors, by the way?
I don't know.
And how did he lose his spot in the national team? He lost his starting spot. So I guess he fizzled out, huh? He was just like a little.
Yeah, but
little
he's
face.
still in the national team.
He had his 15 minutes of fame, and then what happened?
Well, he played the one game. He played. I don't know if he started or played the second half. I forgot.
And then his
He
name-
played in the third and fourth place.
Okay.
I didn't watch.
And then Scamacca's going to Roma. I'm still waiting for this management to give me a surprise, guys. I'm fully expecting them to surprise us with something.
Tonali wasn't enough of a surprise.
A good surprise, not a fucking heartbreaking send me to my early grave surprise like they've been doing. I want a positive surprise. I want them to just like boom, 40 million Ekatike, like 40 million Benjamin Seco, boom. Like
I think we will have a good. I think
Hey, guys,
surprise will come.
on the ground.
Sergej Milinkovic-Savic, 35 mil, boom. Like,
Roma. I wish we had a Roma. Roma owner is better than this scumbag. The Roma owner, they bought Abraham last year for 40 million.
No, they bought him in 2021, not 2022.
Yeah, it was 40 million, I think.
50 million. 50 million.
50, imagine.
Okay,
If you
I have
don't
one more. I
spend
have one
40,
more
50
question.
million for an offender, what are you going to get?
Okay, let me ask you a question. This is completely hypothetical here, okay? So let's just kind of conjure up some good vibes. You have Tonali's money, they give you exactly 80 million to sign anybody. You have 80 million to sign anybody for this window. Who do you want to sign?
SMS, Goulet, a top striker like Benjamin
You only have
Sesko.
80 million, huh?
You say 80
Sesko,
million, you got two players.
Benjamin Sesko, SMS, Arda Goulet. Done. Those three.
Okay, Antonio, you want to give your answer? And
Who's going to play midfield?
You guys can go.
Okay.
Pobega.
I think I will go for. I'm gonna be realistic, and I will say Morata, Reindeer.
Right, so you have right.
Then it's 25 million right there. Then I will go for. If we are lucky, we can get a SMS. Yeah, I think I'm just day 3.
Okay, I just heard. I'm so sorry, but I heard Morata and then reindeers back to back, and I just.
Hey, wait. You said 80 million, including Loftus-Cheek? Loftus-Cheek is 20 million already gone.
No. Loftus-Cheek
That
is
is
already-
the most hilarious sentence I've heard in a long time, man. I was Morata, reindeers, Santa Claus.
But hey,
Fuck
this
me,
is the
man. Levels, the levels right now are crazy.
It gone from
bro,
Look.
you're unintentionally just cracked us up here.
Hey, let me tell you, we need a
Being
6
dead
midfield.
serious.
We need at least a
Milan.
6 midfield.
We got.
I want a
we go from
Tamesi, the
Gattuso
Verona
and
guy.
Pirlo to Reindeer.
I want a Tamesi, man. Barak. I like Barak. How much it cost, Fiorentina?
Barak is good, man.
Who's
Damn.
Barak?
Baraki, he's a midfielder.
Barak is the new Birsa, dude. The new Walter Birsa.
Yeah, Birsa. When he left us, Birsa was good. When he left us.
They always are, man, when they leave.
But Barak.
Like
where do you
Bonaventura.
play?
Bonaventura is still killing it.
Where do Barak play?
Barak is a Fiorentina.
Yeah. And they signed
But
him
he
from
was-
Hellas Verona, right? They signed him.
Yep,
from-
yep.
But the Fiorentina coach, he keep changing the players. He don't let them. Huh?
Is Barak Amrabat? You mean?
No, Amrabat and Barak. Barak is a Czech player, I think. Czech, I think.
Yeah, Czech Republic.
Amrabat is a Moroccan.
Oh, here's something I wanted to say for a long time, but I kept forgetting. I kept losing the thought, the train of thought. Vitiello reported that Kamada is going after a German citizenship so he doesn't take up a non-EU spot without realizing that is not allowed in Japan. He would be rescinding his place on the Japanese national team. So after that report from Vitiello, I am taking every Vitiello report with a grain of salt. The fact that he didn't look that up and do better research, he looks like a fucking idiot for reporting that. This guy is not going to give up his starting spot on the Japanese national team to go get a secondary citizenship from another country to secure his non-EU spot for Milan signing. Vitiello, what the hell was that, bro?
Yeah.
I don't even think.
What the
I
hell?
don't even think it's Milan won anymore. Just because it's at 0. But
I don't think Kamara will play with ad cheeks.
God, that's really unfortunate that he has cheeks in his name, man. That's
Butt chicks, man.
dude,
Ass
fucking
chicks, man.
dirty.
I think Kamara will
hey,
play.
does he have a
I was
sister?
gonna make a joke, but I'll save it for the WhatsApp group because
Does he have a sister?
Oh,
Yes,
he has a hot
actually-
sister, you know.
Guido, if we sign Icardi, Guido, I'm killing you, man. If we sign
I sign
Icardi.
right away.
If we sign Icardi, it's your fault, and I'm coming after you, man. You don't.
I
make
don't want
far
that
away.
crazy man. What's your?
Hey, by the way, how
I
much
don't want
Icardi
AC
cost?
Milan.
It costs more than Borat, I'm sure.
He costs your soul, man. Your soul. That's what he costs. You sign him.
Listen,
You sign him, and you pay with your soul.
Van Danar, I like Van Danar.
Oh, that's what you're looking for, bro.
That's what it is. Now the truth comes out. Now the
Here we
truth
go.
comes out.
Here we go.
Maybe
Now
maybe
the truth comes out.
she'll be able to fight the Cardinal in some ways. You know,
I
she's
gotta
a
hop
big.
off 1 second.
He wants to see those nice bouncy titties, man.
Yeah, of course. Well, if we don't win anything, that's better. You know.
That's better than looking at Cardinal.
I go to Serie B and watch them bouncing.
Oliveira is saying that that Icardi will terminate his contract with PSG, so he'll be for free.
Oh,
I would take him over Morata. I'm sorry.
Listen, Morata, Icardi, both. Why don't we take both?
No, I'll
take
take
Icardi.
Icardi.
He gonna take
Listen,
Rafael
Giroud is
Leao
38.
as well.
Giroud is 38. Sooner or later, you guys gotta get rid of.
But
You know?
can we at least applause once for this sexy French beast, man, Giroud, man? People,
Hey, Antonio, are you in this chat? Are you still here?
I think Antonio is probably like, I cannot take it this
Exactly,
anymore.
but like, what's the point?
Antonio's watching Vandanar highlights. I hope you get a suggestion.
He said to Icardi, please come to USA.
Listen, imagine we got Morata, Icardi, Colombo, Giroud. You know, because in Milan, you got to consider 2 players going to get hurt all the time, at least. Every position, we got 1 hurt.
That's a
So-
golden rule, bro. That's a rule of every Milan season. You gotta get injured at least twice a season.
Yeah, so what I mean is, imagine 10 million Morata and free the other. We get rid of Rebic and Origi, we good. What do you prefer, Origi and Rebic or Morata and Icardi? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, man.
Morata and Icardi.
And Morata, he can play on a Leao position. Easy.
I don't have like per se hate on Morata. I think he's a very technical guy, man. It's just like sometimes I feel
Morata can play any position on the offense because he got skill.
Yeah, he definitely has skills, man. And especially if he lowers his salary, man. Because I don't know, but I think his salary is pretty high at Atlanta.
Listen, Origi makes 4 million a year. Rebic 3.5. So what's the difference?
I'm okay paying 4.5 to Morata, but no more than 5 million, man. That's like
No. We can't give him
Listen,
5.
imagine
We have
having
5.
Morata, Icardi, and Giroud. Oh man, don't worry. If one has a stomach ache, the other guy's gonna be good.
But I think we're gonna sell Origi and Rebic before we buy Morata.
We can get rid of them for free. I don't give a shit. You know.
We should
No,
send both of them to Fenerbahce.
no.
Yeah, if he wants to go, who knows? Why they don't go to Saudi Arabia? We can bring with the boat.
The one.
Origi, we can sell him for 5 million.
No, Rebic apparently has admirers in Germany. That's
For 10
Listen,
million.
imagine the offense of Morata, Icardi, and Giroud. Man, they always score goals. People can say whatever they want. Maybe not 30 goals, 50 goals, but they always score goals. Icardi never missed a season in Italy. He scored 1 million goals.
Bro, I would take 29 goals. That's good enough too.
Yeah, the 3 together.
Yeah, why not, bro?
You think they're gonna score 30 goals altogether or 40, whatever?
Together, man, I honestly think even in their first season playing together, I think they easily will get over 30 goals together.
So at that 30 years old, they're not 40. Giroud is 38. All the best offender in Europe, they're all old. Besides Haaland and Alvarez, they're all old.
But like, I have to give credit to Giroud, man. All jokes aside, man. I mean, I was not the biggest fan of the guy, but I learned to respect him, man. Yeah, he has his bad.
You know how
days,
many times Giroud? I watch all the games. You know how many times he got hit on the field. We're lucky that he played. I don't know how he stand up all the time. This guy played all freaking league.
No, bro, he's a dying breed. That's like Zlatan style kind of breed, man.
Yeah, but now who guarantee us the next year is going to be the same? How do you know? He's 39. He's going to go to work.
But you know what I have? I have a really good feeling that he will score at least 10 goals next season.
Yeah, but we still need some other players.
Oh yeah, I'm not.
I mean, Origi and Rebic, they're dead. They're done.
Especially Rebic, man. Rebic checked out like a year ago.
Yeah, but listen, but Rebic, if you look at the career, he scored more goals than Origi. Go look at Origi's stats. Origi's stats, only 1 year, I think he scored 12 goals. Only 1 year.
Yeah, it was in 2019, I think.
I don't care really. I don't. If I want an offender,
when
I
we
want to
won
see
the
the
Champions
stats.
League.
The only players I want to see the stats is the offender. The rest I don't
Yeah,
care.
the attackers. Yeah.
You
I
know,
don't know
number
what we
9
get.
got to score
I mean,
goals.
like if I had to sell somebody from Milan, let's say, it would definitely be Tomori, man. Out of all players.
Nah. For me, it's Messias. We got a fake Brazilian.
No. I'm talking about big players. You know, because we sold
Messias is
Ronaldo.
good. Messias is now you're gonna
Nah.
make no money with Messias. So he's on
a
the
fake
bench.
Brazilian.
He would be great on the bench.
I think we might the max we might get from Messias right now is 5
He's
million.
from Africa. He's not
And
from Brazil.
nobody's gonna even pay 5 million for Messias right now. So we
That's what I mean. When you want to sell Messias, he can be a very good bench.
We can sell him for 3 million, 2 million.
You guys got to think about the bench.
Yeah,
We don't have any
yeah.
bench.
We'll be making
But
a
we
loss if we
already
sell
signed
him for 3
Romero
mil.
from Argentina.
Yeah, but Romero, you don't know. He's 18, a little kid. Come
Yeah,
on, he's
we
a
don't
little
know- we
little
don't-
mouse.
We don't know how
We
good
still have
Romero
Salamaker.
is going to be.
We
Yeah,
are
but-
see,
Listen, Messias, every year he did what he had to do. He was injured too. Because when he wasn't getting injured, he was very
How
good.
many goals? Can anybody look up how many goals Messias had last season? Let me see.
Yeah, after the Giroud and Leao, I think he's next, maybe after Diaz. After
Hold on, I'll
Diaz.
tell you, I'm going to look him up.
Messias
I'm gonna look it
had
up
5
now.
goals. 5 goals.
Yeah, but you got to consider how many games he played, how many minutes he played.
How many how many assists he got? 5
he
goals.
got 5 goals and 6 assists.
That's
I
actually
think-
that's not bad, man.
So why Messias we got to sell for 5 million after 5 goals and 6 assists, and we lost to Diaz?
Because we're gonna buy Chukwueze.
They're not going to buy
man.
Chukwueze if they're buying around the glare, whatever its name.
I doubt it, man. Unfortunately, I doubt
Chukwueze
it.
is not from Nigeria. He's from Brazil.
He's from Brazil.
He's a real Brazilian.
Oh, I thought he's
I think
Nigerian.
he's just. I
Nah,
think
he's Nigerian,
joking.
but he play more like a Brazilian, you know.
Oh,
Less-
in that sense, I was like, wait a
Yeah.
second.
Messias-
Wait, who's Nigerian? Chukwueze?
Chukwueze is Nigerian.
So he has a Nigerian nationality?
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
he's
So that would be another problem.
Nah, let's say if Kamada.
Yeah, but the Turkish guy, the same
German
thing.
passport. Yeah.
We can only have
one
2,
player.
actually 1, because we got Loftus-Cheek. So we can only have 1.
Yeah, one more. So if we buy Chukwueze, either we buy Chukwueze or Guler.
At this point, everybody thinks it's a phenomenon. I would invest on Arda Güler. Because, first of all, Chukwueze is not 20 million. It's 40, 35, 30, 40 million.
No,
They're not-
we're not gonna be able to buy him anything less than 35, I would say.
The other,
Okay, so Chukwueze is done. Don't worry about it.
the other reason I would get Goulet over Chukwueze is that
Between 20 for Arda Güler, 18 years old, they say it's a phenomenal. And this guy 35, I would take Arda Güler. It cost health price, and maybe it's really a phenomenal. Who knows?
yeah,
I
but
agree
also
with you guys,
Chukwueze is going to be absent from December, right? Because there's AFCON starting in
Yeah.
January. So
Yeah, that's another problem. Yeah.
He's gonna miss a whole month. So
Oh, that's a
I'd
good
rather-
point.
I agree
That's a
with you
good
guys.
point, man. That's a good point, man.
Yeah, Amrabat is gonna be there, and Benacer, if he come back, is gonna be there. So
The problem with Guler is he real close is 20 million, and then his father commission is 20 million, so it's 40 million. So either if you
nah, that's impossible.
no,
they're not.
if you,
Nobody's gonna pay
Comes
40
out.
million.
Yeah,
No,
that's,
his
I
dad
mean,
asked
I've
for
heard,
20
I've
million.
heard about it though, man. I've heard what you're saying, high commission,
Yeah.
but now they're coming back and saying that his father did not ask for high commission.
Uh,
So you don't know.
who
It's a
said-
game. It's a
I
game.
heard the 17 and a half for the clausula to pay, and the father wants 5 million. That's what I heard.
Listen, I would even give him 10 million because I really want that kid in Milan.
yeah.
Yeah, but the pro, we need other players. You don't win the league only with the Leao without midfield. We don't have a midfield.
No, I know, man.
But
like,
we have a midfield. If we buy Reindeer and we buy
Yeah, if.
yeah.
bro,
But-
I just love you for that. You keep on saying reindeer, bro. This is amazing.
But that's his name, man.
The problem, we can say whatever we want until we don't know how much they're gonna spend. So if we don't know what's the budget,
I don't know
we
if
can
his
say-
name is.
if I was a Moncada, I get all the players like we did with Chao and Kalulu. take a risk, get some young players that nobody knows. He seems to be good at finding those players.
We have a bunch of players coming back on. We have a bunch of young players coming back in from loans like Bruscianini and you know, some other players who are out there.
Use them.
Yeah, but Pioli don't even use Vranks. Imagine if he's gonna use Brescianini.
Nah, Branks is shit.
Vranks is not shit. That's why he got called with the German with the Belgium national team. When the what's the name? The Bruin got hurt, they called him. That's why he's shit.
But defensively, he's shit. He cannot play in the number in the two Quarista.
Listen, for me, he played a perfect midfield position in the center of the midfield when he played.
Yeah.
Milan was very balanced when this guy played. Then he made a mistake. He made a foul against Roma, and we can score 2 goals with the header. So that's not supposed to be his fault. He made a foul in midfield, close to the midfield line, and we got scored. That's bullshit. He's a good player, man. He's 20 years old. Can you imagine 20 years old to play with the Belgian first team, national team? Come on.
Are you talking? Who are you talking about right now? Pobaga?
No, Vranks.
Vranks. He's not that good.
Oh, Vranks. He's not bad, man. I don't think he's a bad player.
Listen, he was 12 million for 10 million they wouldn't give to us.
He got the armband from CDK, by the way. CDK had to give up his armband. Guys, CDK's woes continue on the international stage.
Yeah,
CDK is shit.
What is happening to that man? I'm scared for him.
Confidence is a big thing in football, especially at professional level.
Yeah, I'm glad. Fuck Cardinale. So he lost to 30 million. Fuck him.
You know what? Yeah, the confidence, man. This kid does not have any balls, man. Unfortunately, it's just
like Rock said, his girlfriend feed him the ice cream.
I was about to bring that up. Thank you, Guido. Thank you.
Through a straw, man.
He never smiled. I never seen him smiling on the freaking field. He looked like a lost.
He has no personality, dude.
He's the most boring-looking motherfucker I've ever seen in my life. I would not, even if...
The only reason we should bring Icardi, here...
Yeah.
You know why.
No,
not for that, because Icardi's toxic ass is going to smash CDK's girlfriend on the second day in Milano.
And then CDK gonna be angry and play much.
He's gonna buy an ice cream truck.
We need to start CDK's villain arc ASAP because this guy is going downhill fast. We need to start his villain arc. Icardi and Leao need to run the train on his girlfriend.
Hey, Rock, CDK should buy a softy truck.
That's Milan players, man. We lost our minds, man.
He likes Guido. He likes soft serve, man. He likes soft serve ice cream. This fucking guy. This guy doesn't even know what a gelato tastes like.
Listen, but be honest with you, I think Pioli he has his fault too. He ever played CDK. I don't see him play with the shoulder. I thought it was Sampdoria. Sampdoria was relegated. We won 5-1. He was playing with the shoulder. He had the 3 players on him, double him on him.
Guido,
I think he has to get the ball from behind the midfield and carry the ball up.
What can Pioli teach the guy? He doesn't speak Italian. Pioli doesn't speak English. How the fuck are they going to have a conversation?
They should speak like people can hear.
Hey Charles,
we speak with the hands. We can use hands to speak.
Hey, listen. So
they can use hands.
With Milan for years.
If you raise your hand to CDK, he's gonna flinch.
They should show somebody fucking his girlfriend. Maybe get mad.
There you go. Now you're thinking high level.
Nah.
Now you're playing 4-dimensional chess now.
He goes to the training with all his family, his girlfriend, his father and son and mom. What the fuck is that, man? My father never watched my games.
I'm sending a plumber to their family home right now.
You don't understand CDK. CDK gotta be
I gotta blow the pipe.
That's right. And then I'm gonna send a pizza too right after.
You watch too many porn, man.
All of y'all need to, don't worry. I believe that CDK is going to have a much better season too.
I hope, man. I hope.
I'm
I
gonna give
really
you
Oh,
$100.
better than
maybe,
one assist.
maybe it might be a little bit after Purely gets sacked. We'll see. But
Oh, by the way, he scored 2 goals and they all got taken off from him. Do you remember?
Guys,
He had scored 2 goals. They took it off. They took off from him.
if CDK scored 3 goals, I will donate $100.
Wow, that's it.
to the channel.
How much
Yeah,
do you
to
want,
who?
man?
Don't give it to don't give it to Red Bird.
There's a
Why
post,
not?
guys. There's a post on Twitter, and it says from Tutto Sport, Mauro Icardi has offered himself to AC Milan. However, the club prefers Alvaro Morata. Guys, this post
No,
is
I
going to
prefer he
send me
offered
to
his
my
wife.
grave.
Depends.
I never thought I would read a post like this in 2023. I never thought I would read a post like this in 2023.
Icardi
Hey,
offering
hey,
himself
let
to
me
Milan,
let me ask you a
and
question.
they-
Hey, Rock, let me ask
They
you a question.
prefer Morata. Sorry,
Hey.
Cardi. We prefer Morata. Like, I'm going to kill myself tonight.
Don't do it, man. I'm
Hey,
telling you, man. Don't
hey,
do
I'm doing it
Rock.
tonight.
Rock, as a Milan fan, do you guys prefer to have Icardi or Lukaku?
Lukaku.
Lukaku, Icardi, and Morata's names coming up within 30 seconds
I will
in the
take
conversation
Icardi over
about
Lukaku.
Milan makes me want to die.
The
No,
I can't take it
no.
anymore.
Icardi never done shit against us. Lukaku is a shit against us. So I don't want to see Lukaku with the Milan.
I want
And
Lukaku.
Icardi, I like the Stallion. Is she still with them?
Nah, she blocked
I
him.
prefer Lukaku, by the way, Guido,
I think she
over
dumped him
Icardi.
after the final.
Lukaku 40 million. He makes 12 million a year. How much he makes?
I prefer CDK's mom over both of them.
Oh, yeah.
I've never seen
okay.
Icardi missing goals in front of the line in the World Cup and the finals. I've never seen him. I've never seen Icardi missing those kind of goals.
I'll be back. Keep
Icardi
going.
knows
Go
how
on.
to score. He knows
He's a
how to
cock
score.
block. He's a
Megan
cock
Shannon
block.
like small guys. She is with Tory Lanez right now.
Icardi never say he hate Milan. Lukaku said that. So
Hey,
I'm not going to watch games. I'm not going to watch games. I'm sorry. If he plays with Milan, I'm not going to watch games.
Peter, you
I
might
wanna
want to go and check on your son, huh?
Number 7. I want to see Van Danar with the number 7.
What is Hans still here, guys? Where's Hans?
Hans
I'm on the live stream. Where's Hans? Dude, Hans was saying Morata can play winger.
Yeah, he can.
Morata can play on the wing. Guido, stop it, man. Don't drink the Kool-Aid.
Nah.
Don't drink the Kool-Aid.
Why not? He can play anywhere in the front.
Oh my God. The only place that guy should be playing is the Saudi Arabian League, not Milan, dude. No.
It's easy. It's okay. Morata
Listen,
ass cheeks are in the attack.
Ass
Who is that, by the way?
Listen,
Who is that? I
any
love when
players
you
you
say
can
ass
say,
cheeks,
you
man.
can
Who is
say.
that?
Any players you can say instead of them, they cost 40, 50 million. So
Bro.
Yeah.
forget it. They're not going to buy.
Guys, just
Let's
think
get
about
we should get Caldado. What did you say? What's this guy name? Quadrado.
Oh, hey, I forgot. We still have Caldara. Caldara is back in Milan.
Guys,
Oh
guys,
my
just
God.
think about it. What we have next season, we're gonna have ass cheeks in our team, and we're gonna have reindeer. Come on, man.
Oh, yeah.
That's unbeatable team, man.
Oh
And then-
my God.
And then we're gonna have a Santa Claus.
No,
on top of
man.
it, man.
Gary's turning us into a fucking meme, dude. He's turning us into a meme.
Hey, I want a Tamesi from Verona.
trying to
Tamesi.
go
That's
And then
my-
we're
viral.
gonna have Thanksgiving. Easy.
Vacuum.
Oh, what about the midfielder we had the year before? He went to Torino. What's his name? They went to Cremonese.
Rudolph, you mean?
No. The midfield was a Cremonese this year. There was a Milan 2 years ago. It was Torino.
Oh, that guy from Torino that we had on loan. What's his name? Starts.
Omega was on loan.
That guy was good. I think that guy's good in midfield.
Oh my God, no way.
Still plays for Milan, man.
Listen, that guy, he keep the position.
Yeah, that's it.
What's his name? Mate.
No.
I want to see what players we can afford. I'm talking about. I take him and Tamesi in a bench. We need a bench players. You guys don't understand that we don't have shit.
You know, Meta was flop in Benfica. That's why he go to Cremonese.
My
He was
answer
flop in
to
Benfica.
When
my answer
Mate played in Milan, I liked him. I think he played good with us.
Nah,
My
he was
answer
Of course, he
to
wasn't.
all-
He wasn't better than the Kessie or the Benacero Tonali. That's
Football? Were you driving and watching football back then?
no.
I think he was drinking.
Listen, guys, I played midfield all my life, so I know what I'm talking about.
Guys,
What's
my
it?
answer to all of your prayers is
You guys look at stats, you look at goals,
Nah,
you look at this kind of stuff.
Not on the midfield. I think he was drinking when
We
he
need
was-
a bench player, so we don't have a bench. You don't understand. We need a 6 midfielder, not one.
Let
Benacer
my
is
Ukraine brother
injured. He's
speak.
gone.
Let the Ukraine brother speak.
Huh?
The Ukraine brother will speak. He was saying something.
Which one?
The one from Ukraine.
Who?
I
Yeah,
don't
who you
know his
talking?
name, but he was saying something.
I'm quiet.
What's the name from? What's his name? The guy from Ukraine,
Oh, Vasily, what's his name?
Vasily.
What the heck is going on? What's that? Refrigerator? What do you have?
Guido, why can't we get Arnautovic instead of Morata?
Yeah, listen, that's my player. That's my fucking player, man. Arnautovic with Austria against Italy played great. In Italy played great every game.
For 10 million, get Arnautovic, honestly.
what is
No,
that?
Arnautovic, I agree with you. He's 34, but I agree with you. So,
Where's Antonio? Did Antonio just like leave us in the chat?
what I mean is we can buy 4 older players cheaper than buy one young that you don't know if he's gonna score. And first of all, the young player is gonna cost 50 million. So you guys forgot 50 million they played for Abraham in Roma last 2 years ago. So this year did shit. Last year did okay. He missed 50 million goals in front of the post. He's another cock blocker. He blocked people shots. Yeah, he blocked people shots. How many times he blocked people shots? Because they want to overdo. They were, offender gotta have a certain age for me, like the midfielder at the center D. That's the line in the middle of the field that you create, and you put all the fast players and young on the sides. You gotta have the line, the number 9, the number 8, the number 6 in the middle of the area. That's the line that gotta have experience. The rest you can build around. You can put even the youth team players. You gotta have the experience in the middle of the field, all the straight line,
Why don't we get Ivan Toney, who's only Why don't we get Ivan Toney? What's his name, right? Is it Ivan Toney?
It's from South Philly.
The one that's banned from playing for sports betting until September. Why don't we just offer them 10 million for him just to take him off their hands?
Who's this guy? I don't even know who he is.
He is a beast, dude. Put him on. I want to
Where
watch
does he
him
play? Where does he play?
He's a striker. He's really good. He scores 20 goals every season, no matter what team he plays on.
But where? Where is he?
I think he's at Southampton.
I don't even know who he is.
Put him on the screen.
Tried
I don't watch.
Brentford.
Oh,
Ivan
Brentford.
Toney scored 20 goals for Brentford this year. The problem is he's in prison.
Only until September, but only until September, dude. He'll be able to play basically
He's
the entire
fantastic.
season.
He's a great player. I
He's
wanted
so
him.
good.
I wanted him when they were in the second division.
He is
Yeah, but he's
so
free.
good.
He's free to get it.
No way.
10 million. We'll take him.
September, he's gonna come back to play.
Rock, you're not going to get a guy who scores 20 goals, an English international who scores 20 goals in the Premier League for 10 million.
Didn't a report come out that Brentford would take that much for him? They just want him out.
I don't think so. I mean, if they did, that'd be crazy, though.
Hey, we do like the movie Victory, all the prisoner.
That's right. We'll take all of them. Anyone with a checkered
Yeah,
past. We'll
fuck,
take
they
them
were
anyone.
good, man. Pele, John Ward.
Let's get Mason Greenwood and Ivan Toney.
Guido is assembling the mid-table Avengers.
What?
Let's get Mason. Let's get
That's what you
Mason
missed
Greenwood,
out, man. That's
guys.
what you
Why can't we get Mason Greenwood? 10
missed
million.
out. From Man U and United, man?
10 million. Will that cover his legal costs? 10 million.
Hey, Rock, listen, Rock. Hey, Rock, Morata was never been my choice, but all the players you guys talking about, you wouldn't take Morata for 10 million. You take all this other junk.
I would take all these other players over Morata, all of them.
What Morata did to you? Morata played with the best teams in Europe, and he always scored goals.
Morata runs like he has a stick up his ass.
Yeah, but because he's smart, he got skill, man.
Smart my ass.
Morata is not as
Listen, Morata, as I said before, he had to play also with the teams that have 2, 3, 4 offenders on the team.
Morata,
so the goals he scored, I don't think he played every game, you know.
Morata is a money laundering scheme. He's not even a real player.
Who's drilling their whole house?
And plus, hey, Rock, I believe when a player reaches 30 years old, it's much better and more mature. Because young players, yeah, some of them can score goals, Haaland, but most of them, then when they go to the big team, they don't do shit. I'm telling you.
Is Guido arguing for signing Icardi?
Yeah. Van den Aar first.
Morata. We're talking Morata.
No, because he said
Icardi scored 22 goals this year and 6 assists. Icardi always scored goals when he plays. PSG wasn't playing. They didn't let him play. They had all these fucking players, you know. Okay, Icardi, but you got to play for him, though. Icardi is a player. You got to put the ball in the area for him.
Yeah, well, great. Do we have?
Is Pioli able to change the system sometimes? I don't know about that.
That's fine.
I don't see Cross in the area. Giroud is one of the best header in the world, and we never cross the ball on his head. First of all, we don't even know how to cross the ball. That's the problem.
Exactly. So what makes you think, Guido, that getting Morata is going to help improve our team? He's not going to improve our team.
I mean, I'm talking about 10 million for an offender, 30 years old. They always did okay for me.
Yeah.
So what are you going to get with that money? That's the problem.
Let's use the money to give that same 10 million to Goulet's father or something like. Let's do something.
But that's a different position. That guy's a wing. He's not a number 9.
But my point is, we have Colombo. Colombo is back at the club.
Who's going to play Colombo? Listen, what I'm talking is, are we going to keep Origi? Are we going to keep Rebic? That's the problem. Are we going to keep Origi and Rebic?
They're going.
So they're going. So nobody wanted.
Nobody's going to buy them. Nobody's going to buy them.
Nobody wanted them.
Hey guys, can I mute whoever's mic that is?
Who's drilling? Who's
drilling
man?
in the background?
Who the fuck is drilling, man?
I think it's Rock.
I'm drilling CDK's girlfriend.
Are you?
Jesus Christ, man. You're still on that topic, man.
No, it's Icardi trolling Van den Aar.
Anyway, my point is that money would be better utilized in a position on the right side. We really need to address our right wing. We have no good out and out right winger. Like at the end of the day, we want a striker to back up Giroud, but we have Colombo, we have Loftus-Cheek. Okay, maybe they may not be like seasoned professionals yet, but they have potential, and why not just let them learn from Giroud and use that money somewhere else instead of signing these washed up strikers that are at the end of their career just looking for another big club. You know,
you're telling me we're gonna play Colombo and Giroud just to get the Turkish guy?
Yeah,
I would Turkish do that. Guy who's gonna pass the ball to?
What do you mean? Loftus-Cheek.
I mean, you play Colombo and Giroud in the offer. That's it. What about Giroud get hurt? What about get injured?
Well, look, the way I'm looking at this, the way I look at this is we're not gonna finish. We're fighting for Europa League and fourth spot at this point in time. So
listen,
let them develop. You know what I mean?
Listen, buy the Turkish guy doesn't mean you cannot buy another player. I believe it's 17 million plus the 5 million for the father. All the story. Every time we got players, they got a father involved. Donnarumma got even his mother, his brother. I wouldn't even buy those players. I'm telling you. All this family get involved. What the fuck is that? I mean,
what link is this?
I mean, he should take care of his family, not us. No.
Okay, so again, Pulisic is coming to Milan.
But listen, 22 million, 23, 25, 10 million for an offender. Inzaghi, Icardi for free, I'd take right away.
Yeah,
If we can go free.
Yeah, of course, for free, I'll take him for free. But nothing more, nothing less. You know,
Icardi in Italy scored 1 million goals. In Italy scored so many goals.
I would take him over Morata any day of the week. You know,
I'll take it, but they're different players. I want both. I want Morata, Icardi, and Giroud. So 2-3 years old. The offender for me gotta be old, cannot be young. Except you get Haaland, that's a different story. He scored 50 goals a year, so
we're not getting no Haaland. But I just think at some point we need to like decide if we're gonna go with youth and we're growing the youth to sell. And if that's the case, then Morata resale value, if we buy him at 10 million, what his retail value going to really be in 2 years or in a year's time? It's not going to be that much.
Listen, we got Loftus-Cheek. How much it is? Let's say 20 million. Then you get the Turkish guys, 20. That means you're not going to get Chikwueze or whatever because he's not going to be able to afford. So you get the Turkish guy, you get Loftus-Cheek with, let's say, 40 million. Then you get the reindeers, so we can celebrate Christmas. And I love that guy. I love the way he plays. So if that's, let's say another 20 million. I don't want to say 15. Let's say 12. So we're 60 million. Then you got, let's say you got 80 million total. You got 20 million left. What do you get? Consider then we got to get some player at zero because we can not buy more players. So I take a 10 million Morata. If they give me Icardi for free, I got 3 players. Of course, you got to pay the whatever the contract, whatever it is. And you got 70 million. You got 3 offenders, including 2 offenders new, except Giroud. Colombo, I don't know if he he goes on the loan. For me, it's better going on the loan.
Why?
Then
do you think it's better for him?
Because it's not gonna Pioli is not gonna play him. He's not gonna play somebody who scored 8 goals at Lecce. He scored 8 goals at Lecce, including penalty kicks. So what can he do? I don't know, man. So I keep it because it's Italian. I love it. Again, he's only left foot, but doesn't matter. Giroud only left foot. Colombo only left foot. Again, but they're offenders, so it doesn't matter. But so we got Morata. Icardi is at zero. It's a free for sure. That's the problem. Then you spend 70 million. You got 10 more million. You can buy another cheap midfield. I signed Gagliardini ex-Inter for the bench, not for the 11, for the bench. If he could be a bench at Inter, he could be a bench with us because Inter is better than us. So I get Gagliardini on the bench. I got, what's his name? Pobega, Krunic. Krunic is going to play because Pioli loves Krunic. I like Krunic too, but I don't think he would be the 11 for me. So.
Okay, so
Krunic is a number 10. Krunic is not a defensive mid. Krunic is a number 10. That's the problem. And instead, Pioli play him back.
There's a guy
Krunic is originally a number 10.
Oliveira saying that Morata.
And then we can get Kamada at zero. But I don't know if we have a space for not EU players. So Kamada is at zero. Then you can find some other player at zero. I mean, not only contract. They don't have to buy. You know, at the end of the market, it's going to happen. And we're going to find some players that free. You know, free transfer or cheap.
So let me just explain. Let me just explain the situation with Morata for the guys in chat, right? So Morata, right now, until the 1st of July, he has a release clause of 10 million euros. After July 1st, the release clause then raises back to 25 to 30 million. So there's a small window for Milan to upgrade.
We gotta get
Morata, which is until Friday, which I don't think it's going to happen. The way the management has been moving in terms of closing deals, I don't see us getting Morata over the line before that option expires.
Listen, so, I did whatever I told you before. I spent 70 million. So I want to see if they're able to have a market like that. We, of course, I want Milinkovic-Savic. We're not going to get it because the Lazio president is mixed up. Frattesi, Frattesi is on a standby now because Brozovic stand back. So Brozovic is now going to Arabia for now, Saudi Arabia. So Inter doesn't have the money to buy Frattesi. Guess what is going to happen? Frattesi may go to Roma because originally he's from Roma. And Roma is waiting because if they want, they can buy. The Roma president, the American guy, he got money. It's not like the piece of shit we have. So if he needs to invest money, he's going to invest money.
Cardinali's value net worth is only 200 million. You know, I mean, only 200 million. For the likes of us, that's a lot of money. But you know, in the football owners like realm, that's nothing at all. You know, Chelsea spent 600 million alone last year on
yeah, I know. That's the problem. Based on and we can even have depth because we're the only team in Europe, in the world, maybe we don't have depth. So that means if the other teams can have $800 billion debt like Inter does, so why we cannot? So why we can have a 200 million debt? But so I mean, these people want to do debt. So
from a financial perspective, we are limiting those risks, right? So we could do what Inter's doing and leverage some of our value assets or whatever that Milan has, and take out a loan, a 200 or 300 million dollar loan, and spend 100 million this summer. We could do that, but the ownership does not want to do that because it's not sustainable.
Yeah, but our ownership is not a fan of our team. Zhang is a fan. Zhang, Inter president, as long not only he's Chinese, but he loves the team. He goes to every game, watch the game. So where is our owner? They don't give a shit about the team. So
they're trying something. Our owners are trying something different. It doesn't seem like it's working, obviously, but you know.
I don't think it's not working. Listen, we won Italian League 2 years last year. We semi-final Champions League. It's not that bad. The problem is he sold Tonali. Okay, if we don't sell any players, and every year we take a chance to get another Ciao Kalulu, I'm okay with that. But now he starts selling the good players. Now he starts selling the good.
Remember the year that we won the league, this Champions League run that we made here is really a byproduct of what Elliott and Maldini did. So this summer, which is part of the reason why I think Maldini got fired as well, is because Cardinali wants this project to be the Cardinali Milan project, not the Maldini Milan project. So this season is actually going to be Redbird's first time in the front with their face on everything, every project that Milan does. This summer is Redbird's footprint, if going forward. So
yeah, the first thing they did was,
guys, Rock, if you all have anything you want to add to the conversation.
To which conversation? Sorry, I have my TVs are being wall mounted currently.
Nice. 2 TVs.
Yeah, well, I have 3, but 2 of them are going wall mounted.
Nice. You're gonna have them next to each other?
No, one downstairs, one upstairs, one in the basement.
Ah, boy, we know what one of the basements for.
What was the question?
No, we were just talking about the direction that Milan's going in with the players and the transfer market right now with Elliott. I was just saying that
I think everyone's on standby. I think even the players themselves are on standby. They're waiting to see if there's going to be real justification for the recent decisions that have been made that have obviously affected everyone on an emotional level, and including the players. Obviously, they have relationships with Tonali and Maldini built over a long period of time now. So they achieved a lot and experienced a lot of joy together as well. I think that basically we're all on standby. Like, our players are where we are. They want to know what's going to happen, and they're waiting. They're playing the waiting game and waiting to see what this management does.
Yeah, I agree. Definitely, teams come together, especially when you win a title together. That brings the unit closer together. So losing Maldini and Tonali and Zlatan in the same month is definitely going to take an impact on the team as a team morale. Also, Antonio, are you there?
Also, Maldini doesn't
Guido
strike
left.
me as someone who's
Antonio, you
going
there?
Yes,
to
I'm
be.
here. I'm here.
Maldini doesn't
Hey.
strike me as someone who's going to be like vindictive or mean spirited in any way, despite how unceremonious the firing was. So I have a good hunch that he's talking to the players and, telling them that at the end of the day, he wants what's best for the club and what's best for them. And he wants them to succeed and give everything for the club, no matter what.
Who's this Maldini?
Maldini does, of course. So everyone thinks that, all of Maldini's players are upset, and they are to a certain degree, but
Breaking news.
I'm confident that Maldini's
Oi,
telling
we have
them
breaking
to give
news.
their best.
Breaking news. Thank you to chat because I'm sorry I was busy with something. I had to check.
Fabrizio.
Thank you for chat for reminding me, guys. Fabrizio Romano. Let me put it up here. This is what we all want to see. AC Milan are negotiating with Chelsea for Christian Pulisic after Loftus-Cheek deal has been agreed. Two separated deals. They're separate. Milan are insisting to pay less than 25 million, which is what they want. The player is keen, but no agreement between the clubs. Guys, Captain America ?
Hey guys, I have to go. I want to just say thanks for having me, and I'm really worried about all the Chelsea transfer we're looking for. I worry about Magnan. So let me tell you this, mark my word, because we don't have 80, 90 minutes are going to be enough to remake the team with the players we need. So hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you. I said Sportiello is going to be our first choice goalkeeper pretty soon. So just get your anuses ready.
How is Sportiello? For some reason, I don't have really good memory of this guy. Is he pretty good?
He's exactly the same as Mirante. You have no good memory of him, and nobody knows what to expect.
No, Sportiello was pretty good when Atalanta won the Champions League quarters. I think he was starting for them.
Yeah, was that 3 seasons ago?
Doesn't matter. He's still good. He's still a solid Italian keeper.
Yeah, I think he's. I think he's a. I mean, Mirante had didn't he have a deep run with Roma in a European competition too? And then he punched.
No, I mean that was Paul Lopez was there before. Mirante was always, but Mirante's never plays anywhere.
Didn't he sub at a latter stage of a European competition?
Okay, I'll put it this way: Sportiello is much better than Tatarusanu, and that's what matters. Because
Tatarusanu made a penalty save against Inter. He's a goat.
Yeah.
For the rest of our lives, Tatarusanu, fucking tattoo on my left butt cheek, man.
He looks like he saw something bad. He looks like he saw something bad.
He lived in Romania, man, during the fucking communist times, man. It was pretty bad, trust me.
Incredible. That was the best comment of the year.
But honestly,
I think,
man, 25 million, no. For Pulisic, man, no, 25 million. That's a big no.
I think I like what I saw yesterday. Yesterday I saw 15 million for him. I would pay 15 million max over, and that would be the believe it's the Armitage value. So like over a period of time. So that 15 million, I would pay that over 4 or 5 years. I have no problem with that at all.
I just remember the days, man, when we would be fucking happy over the moon if we were about to sign Pulisic, man. Back in 2011, 2010.
Yeah.
No, 2013, 14, 15, yeah. More like that, 15, 16.
This is a huge gamble, guys. I thought this algorithm was going to take into account injury history, health, all that stuff. Clearly they're not calculating any of that. Getting Pulisic, RUBEN, Loftus-Cheek, they're taking big risks, big risks.
I honestly feel like those two sign-ins are like Cardinale doing his friend in England a favor.
They could easily both be healthy for 20 games or less next season. That's a real possibility. They're taking a huge gamble.
I think Cardinale think, okay, our players always injured, so I don't care who I buy. If you buy Chukwueze, when he come in, he's gonna be injured. So he say, fuck it, I'm gonna buy every player that's injured.
Yeah, we'll see what happens with Goulet. I hope that's what they're going for. But Antonio, you're gone for a while. You have anything you want to like talk about, bro?
No, I think actually I'm gonna close, guys.
Yeah. Okay.
I think I want to thank you guys for coming on. It's been an interesting day of news. Yeah, I think we went on for a while. So, any last words?
Ciao, guys. Thanks for hosting,
Yeah.
Antonio.
Thank you guys for
Happy
chatting with you
Eid.
guys.
Happy Eid for all the guys out there.
Happy Eid.
I want to say welcome ass cheeks to the club.
And reindeer, right?
Guys,
Ass cheeks and reindeer.
CDK and booty cheeks, the future of our midfield.
1, 2, 3, 4. Doom tech, tech, doom tech, doom tech, tech, doom tech.
What? Who scouted this guy?
Reindeers.
I almost died.
Watch your grandma. She might get run over by reindeers.
All right, guys. Thank you for watching.
Ciao.
Ciao a tutti. Ciao, ciao, ciao.
Ciao,
Take
ciao.
care,